They wouldn't dare attack us. That being said, don't stray too far from me, or else you'll be chopped to pieces by them. Neb novel. Fwoosh fwoosh. Both these paths are crowded with those inns, but which one leads to their nest? Buzz whatever. Well, just barge right through both of them and take a look. Buzz whatever. Well, just barge right through both of them and take a look. Buzz buzz. Buzz buzz re. I knew it. He's definitely acting differently today. Tanani Y. H secretly lifts head. They left. Just as I guessed. Song Shuhong came here with Venerable White. Swish swish. Everything is going according to plan. Well, need friend Song in order to open the forbidden area's main entrance. General, what is their location now? They've passed the 4th checkpoint while being led by your living puppet. They should arrive at the entrance of the forbidden area soon. Oof. I spent 3 years modifying that man and turning him into a living puppet without him ever noticing. Sims missims. Swish TSK, TSK. No matter how many times I see your human skin puppet technique, I am always just as nauseated. It's done. I'd say my human skin puppet technique is pretty bad, too. Oof. I wouldn't want to use this either if it weren't for the Jet Black's nightmare curse failing. Mandy. Oh, I collide a fox monster. That must be a fox spirit. This is my first time seeing a living one. It's so cute. It should be in cahoots with the ones who attacked the Chu family. Let's chop it up. And once we kill it, it'll keep its soul here. That way, you can ferry its soul too. Sure. It's the perfect time to test out my soul ferrying technique. Wait a minute. Fellow Dioist, I am not with those guys outside. My name is Dugu Bai. I am just a normal spirit beast tamer. I came here a year ago, biding my time to get an egg. Ha? You're trying to steal my eggs? So my instincts were spot on. I should kill you right now. Nait, I'd like to ask him something. Struggle. Did you cultivate the 33 divine beasts technique? Also, have you ever seen your master carry something similar to this? What did you do to my master? Did you steal something? Thwack. Cut the crap. I'll leave this fox monster to you for now. We can continue this conversation after we leave the forbidden area. Crack, I sense it now. The nest should be inside here. /web novel. Take as many as you can. The sword inns are in the middle of their breeding period, so even if you take all the eggs inside, the inns will lay enough to fill up the place again in just a couple of days. Don't worry, they'll definitely get them all. According to the Chu family's elder's letter, the 3rd checkpoint is the Cliff Talisman. It materializes a fist that can badly injure a 5th stage cultivator with just one strike. I see. Why isn't it reacting even after you touch it? This talisman severely injured the Chu family's elder, didn't it? Does it know better than to attack Senior White, too? No, it's just exhausted its spiritual energy. Swish, this talisman has decent structure, but its strokes are incomplete. Allow me to adjust it. I added a few modifications that will allow it to absorb spiritual energy faster and make its attacks even more violent. Looking at it now, I assume the talisman probably used all of its energy on that cultivator lying in front of us. Senior White, that's the Chu family's elder. We need to save him. It's nothing serious. Just have Little Kai give him some medicine, and then send him to your heart aperture space to keep the fox monster company. When did my heart aperture become extra inventory space? FIWOSH, it's done. The supernatural may be capable of overturning the heavens? Words omitted. And slay with God's cannon. It's very strong. I like it. That name is very ritualistic. Are you sure it isn't like radioactive or something, too? Kaboo. I sense a trap up ahead. But under the pure power of such a violent explosion, all traps will be swish reduced to dust. Nothing an explosion can't fix. That's a terrifying amount of power. Even the sound waves it makes could probably injure a 4th stage cultivator standing nearby. That isn't something a 7th stage venerable is supposed to be able to control. Buzz bu buzz, what's the password for this disk? How annoying. I'll just blow it up. Senior White, VAIT, I can open it. I know what to do with it. Fad tap tad. Tap, I didn't expect I'd be able to move the disk with my thoughts. Is it because of an inheritance? Or maybe his bloodline or aura? How is he able to do that? Meanwhile, at the 3rd checkpoint, the cliff talisman, oh you bastard. Those cultivators I tricked into following my living puppet destroyed all the traps I set up ahead. I've suffered a huge loss. Oof. Didn't you say it was all under your control? Tap tap tad. Wham NHAM ab. General, we need to hurry up. We can't let them get to their first boon. This talisman is absorbing the spiritual energy of my attacks and becoming stronger. How is that possible? I already got my puppet to trick the Chu family elder into depleting the talisman's energy. It must be the work of that venerable White. This talisman has become significantly stronger. Damn it! Bam! It's attacking again. Retreat! I can sense Song Shuhang opening the disc. Break creak dreek. I placed the disc the way I saw in my memories and it actually worked. I hope LLL find a way to cure Li Yingju inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head inside. It'll be interesting. Dane, I won't let you enter, Song Shuhang. This is the end of the line for you. Swish. Swish, so you finally decided to show yourselves. Perfect timing. It saves me time having to lay an ambush for you inside the forbidden area. Swishy, I am going to destroy you now. You talk big for someone who's only recently ascended to become a 7th stage venerable. In a world filled with tribulation transcenders and profound sages, you don't seriously believe you're powerful, do you? Swish swish swish, oh, right. Shuhan, am I only a 7th stage venerable? Only a venerable? Only a venerable? Senior White, you're going too far with your jokes. Swish. Ha ha ha. We've already looked into you, and we know you've only been a venerable for 100 years. I'll take care of you myself. Mysterious principles of space, you can enter first. Swish Shuhan, I'll be right back. I am going to play with him for a bit. Don't enter the forbidden area without me. Rumble. Humph. All living creatures are nothing more than pawns in the palm of my hand. Friend Shuhan, prepare to die. Rumble, a human skin puppet? You guys are the ones behind what happened to Shilan. Turn to dust, Song Shuhan. All your treasures, including the invisible sword and eggs you gathered, will belong to me. Swoosh shush. Swoosh crap. Are all battles between cultivators like this? Do they all attack without even saying anything first? Sucks, in secret technique, strong teeth. Good appetite. What kind of mouth aperture innate skill is that? It can eat other techniques? ROAB. I'll eat even more. Whiz whiz. Bleed, I added in a demonic technique during my counterattack to make it stronger, but it tasted horrible. I underestimated you, Song Shuhang. You may only be at the 3rd stage realm, but you're on a completely different level from other cultivators of your realm. Since you're able to counter magical techniques, swish swish swish. Let's see if you can counter this attack as well. Telepathy YESI. Telepathy, don't worry, IVE already prepared it. 3 heads 6 arms mode bam. Ban damn it. Not the face. You're the one who ambushed the Chu family. Thwack. And you placed a nightmare curse on me. You think you're so bad SS, huh? Thwack. Sums miscoms. Shuhan, natch out. Swoosol. Behind you. M. You're too careless, Song Shuhan. You still lack fighting experience. Al web novel. Venerable White, it will be an honor for you to die in the spatial domain of a peak 8th stage profound sage. I am honestly a bit disappointed to find out that you're from the beast realm. Hugh, you know nothing. I cultivate the holy ape dragon power technique. And in fact, Eve already condensed ancient holy apes. Each one further adds to my existing power. Are you afraid now? Here. Fush, I also know that technique. When I obtained it, I managed to condense holy apes while casually practicing it. More than holy apes? And why are you acting as if the technique isn't anything special? If you don't want them, give them to me, damn it. Eve practiced for so long and only managed to condense of them. I'll give them to you if you'd like. How about I give you ancient holy ape projections as our first say meeting each other? Why do you think you can give them away like they're cabbages? Wow. After receiving holy ape projections, I am brimming with power. Amazing. Haggy. Really suits you. Novelty/N means stupid person in Mandarin. Now that Eve given you a gift, you'll become my pet from today on. Snash. Who the hell are you calling your pet? I am the Beast Realm's great general of the West, the great holy gorilla. Crash, by the way, as a pet, if you try to hurt your owner, you'll be turned into hot pot ingredients. It broke. My 8th stage profound sage realm lifebound treasure. Shattered. You aren't Venerable White. There's no way you're a 7th stage cultivator. I never said I was. Senior, if you aren't Venerable White, then this is all a misunderstanding. The humble cultivator before you will now take his leave. You can go ahead and try. Floos. Ha? What kind of place is this? A seal was placed on my transportation technique. I can't leave. This was all my fault, Senior. Please let me out. I obtained a nice little pet this time. Looks like all the trouble was worth it. But why do I have to have apes now? How inauspicious. I guess he'll just have to give more of them away. Where are his remains? That explosion shouldn't have completely annihilated him. How come he suddenly disappeared? Did Venerable White take him away? Or did he have some kind of treasure that saved his life? Russell, and I still haven't received any contact from the general even after thing. I swear, I can't rely on anyone. I guess there's going to be a change of plans. Mate swish cheu. Eno Foridin area first. Meanwhile, inside the heart aperture space. Swish swish. Swish swish s novel. Shuhan, even if we hadn't dodged that attack, we could have easily beaten that purple-robed cultivator with our power. And besides, his sneak attack was mostly blocked by our virtuous Lamia to begin with. True, but what's more important is that I felt myself enter a state of ascension after my light of virtues cleansed my body. We still would have had plenty of time to ascend after we beat that cultivator. By the time the puppet launched its attack, Senior White was already done fighting. He sent me a telepathic message telling me to ascend and that we'd meet up inside the forbidden area once I finished. Telepathy Shuhan, have you finished ascending yet? I just did. I know I am only a 4th stage cultivator, but I feel like I can take on the world now. Telepathy good. ILL. Bring you to the 2nd layer of the forbidden area. Swoosh, this is the forbidden area? Swoosh swoosh. Yes, is 2nd layer, to be precise. Be sure not to underestimate the dangers lying in wait for you here, especially for a cultivator of your level. Did you disassemble that purple-drobed cultivator? I guess he wasn't human, huh? He couldn't even move after entering the second layer. He was on the ground completely immobilized, so I took the liberty of taking him apart. They'll take him back with me for research purposes and slowly put him back together. Next, they'll bring you with me to seize this area. Swoosh swoosh. I don't know if he's actually senior white or not. But the way he can take things apart and the way he can't put things back together feels pretty familiar. How many years has it been since there have been intruders? You must be seeking your deaths. Perish. KHZ kilohertz bam bam. What are you doing? From today onwards, you'll become my fourth pet. I'll call you Shoo Shoo. He said this place was dangerous. Roar roar. To think intruders would still dare to come here. You will become my dinner now that you've had the misfortune of encountering me. How ugly. You're an eyesore. Boom. Rumble. WDY. You're also ugly, but you're quite unique at the same time. I suppose you could say you have a lot of character. Sob sob sob. I can't make you one of my pets, but I can let you stay in my new house to look over it instead. Iwushi. We've arrived. This is the Palace of Winter, isn't it? The one from the ancient heavenly city? How insightful of you, little friend. This is in fact the original Palace of Winter from the ancient heavenly city. I am the current master of the palace, Cold Gleam. May I ask for your names? You can call me White or Venerable White. Today's Friday, so you can call me Scholar Mountain of Books. Why is the palace master only at the second stage? Fellow Taoist Scholar Mountain of Books, you appear very young. May I ask how long it has been since you have entered the world of cultivation? Not for long. I was thrown into the world of cultivation 3 months ago, which is also when I started cultivating. Palace of Winter, activate the Battle Arena feature and appoint this Scholar Mountain of Books boy as a challenger. I've cultivated for 30 years. Beating this spring chicken who has only been cultivating for 3 months will be easy. Swoosh. So you asked all those questions to find someone easy to pick on. I have no choice. Must plead my duties as a guardian of the Palace of Winter. I must prevent at least one entity from entering the forbidden area when invaders come. If I fail to do so, my rank will fall to the lowest rank. Should I make fun of him over the fact that he's literally cultivating? Or should I bring up the fact that the palace is completely empty? Don't struggle, Scholar Mountain of Books. I may not be any more talented than the average cultivator, but Eve managed to ascend to the second stage realm after only 30 years. Just stand there and let me hit you. That way, my task will be considered pleaded. Fanoosh. Yesi, knock him out for me. If I don't hold back enough, I might accidentally kill him. Okay. Slap this as 2 against 1. You're cheating. Activate battle mode open/close all doors storage mode. Active V Battleground. It appears as though this sword, deadly cold, has accepted me as its master. Ineb novel. Looks like it acts like a remote for the palace. Let's see. Storage mode beep. Wah. So this is storage mode? Rumble Yesi, see if the sword has an option to cancel it. I already checked and there isn't one. But if there's an option to store the palace, then there should also be an option to take it back out. Maybe that option won't appear until the palace finishes storing itself. Oh. Something is coming. You two, stay behind me. You shameless bastards. How dare you steal my Palace of Winter? You will pay for your transgressions with your lives. Your Palace of Winter? You lack the ability to control it in the first place, so it doesn't really belong to you. Swoosh. Bam, get out of here. Who was that? It was giving off a terrifying amount of pressure. It's a good thing you chased it away. Heckated in the center of the forbidden area. Well, meet him again later. Oh, now there's an option to set the palace. You could place the palace on the edge of your heart aperture domain to widen its range. Good idea. I'd expect nothing less from you. It's a shame that the only pill we found inside the palace is used to recover ice-type true chi. There wasn't anything we could use to cure Inju. The creator of the forbidden area has already reached the pinnacle of ice element cultivation, so finding their cultivation technique would be much more useful than pills. Let's go find where Stonehand. Fwoosh. BRR. It's so cold. This is a manifestation of ice power at its highest level. It's normal that you'd feel cold since you're not strong enough to stave it off properly. Rumali rumble, you dare enter my space, little one? Now you will die. Ebb novel. Mac, just as I thought. You're using the Palace of Winter and the cold inside the forbidden area to suppress the heavenly fire raising your body. Correct. The extreme cold fully suppresses the heavenly fire and prevents me from being injured. Without the fire afflicting me, I am able to fight freely. Fellow Daoist, even if you are at the Tribulation Transcender realm, you are no match for me here. Shisho? Is that so? Swish. Even a Tribulation Transcender realm cultivator? God, I knew it. That isn't Venerable White. Cannon. Launch. Damn it, the god-slaying cannon? Boom. Swish swish, phew, that felt good. I rarely get to fire the cannon. Oh ho? How did I become like this? Did L exert myself too much? It appears my time is up. Disappears HUH? You're heading back now? Is that stone giant dead? Swoosh Shuhan, I am heading back first. I was only able to perform a single wave of attacks, meaning I most likely wasn't able to kill it. Don't worry, though. He'll be in a miserable state even if he survives. Swish swish swish, I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Senior White. Even if he's not doing too hot, a newbie like me won't be able to handle him. Burn burn crap. Now I am stuck with a fuming rock giant. How am I supposed to deal with it? I need to hide in the world inside my core. Oh, damn it. It's been sealed off. I can't get in. He can still use spatial powers. If you ask me, it looks like he's doing fine. Senior White, didn't you say he'd be miserable? Fat it. Maybe my heaven-burning flaming saber technique can do something to it. Don't even think about it running, in. FEOSH Flaming Sabra Lel web novel. Ha? You're heading back now? Is that stone giant dead? I was only able to perform a single wave of attacks, meaning I most likely wasn't able to kill it. Don't worry, though. He'll be in a miserable state even if he survives. You know how to use Flaming Saber? Tell me, boy. How are you related to that bastard Scarlet Heaven? /Eve never even met him. I learned Flaming Saber from a dream. Speaking of which, were the flames on this glance body left by Taoist priest Scarlhone? He. So you learned it from a dream. If that's the case, it'll let you dream forever. You will never have to wake up again. White, where are you hiding? Come out and fight if you still have the spine. I will give you 3 seconds to bring out the Palace of Winter. Return it to me, or else I'll crush the sorry little boy in my hands. Wait a second. I need to tell you something. You see, my boss, White, had some urgent business he had to deal with, so he left just now. I can call him back, though. Fine, I will give you time to call him back. When I put together the pieces of the mutant black metal last time, I summoned the ruler of the Her World. In betting everything on this? Poof. That aura is indeed similar to White's. I am glad you know your place. Il Shakima's M. Crackle. Appears WHE Crackles. Boss, save me. I am being bullied by this giant. Assumes. Swoosh idiot. V assumes. You cannot hide who you are from me. Die. Book, are you provoking me? You fool. Boss, he destroyed the rift that just opened. I saw. I don't care what price I have to pay. Kill that fool. Ha ha ha. That felt great. Now it's your turn. Wait. Hold on. You said you wanted the Palace of Winter, right? He. I won't let you drag this out any longer. The Palace of Winter is inessential to me. SPUBT. Meanwhile, inside the heart aperture space, Shu Hong was crushed to death. How terrible. Sigh. Master, should I at least use the soul ferrying technique on your corpse? That spurting sound pains my heart. Enough already. Luckily for me, that stone giant released its seal on space techniques when he destroyed that her world rift. It was the only reason I was able to escape. Thwack! I never thought like your virtuous lamia could transform into you. Even its aura and realm are both exactly the same as yours. Thank God she's my light of virtues. Ang as I am alive, she'll be able to revive herself. I'll let her play dead for a bit longer. That way, we'll be able to monitor the outside world. Buzz quietly opens. You can save the trouble of dealing with lucky cultivators like that brat by killing them right away. Swish. MS. What? Where did all these tribulation transcenders come from? And why are they all under the command of that thing? That was the entity I attacked with a spatial explosion just now, wasn't it? Damn it. I was tricked. At least I killed that little cultivator. That will bring some comfort to my heart, I suppose. Gets up high, you bastard. How are you still alive? Just DE. Swish. Arg. Spurt. Gah. I am dead. I am dead. I am totally dead. You despicable wretch. Curse you. Long as I am alive, I will come back. I will never let you escape. I am dying. Definitely dying right now. Laugh web novel. My virtue looks so ridiculous pretending to die. Let's take a quick look around and see if we can find a technique that can cure Yinza's cold. Wait, what if that rock giant's subordinates are still hiding around here? Why don't we get your virtuous lamia to take a look around first? Yeah, I'll get her to do that. A couple minutes later. There aren't any enemies within a 2-kilometer radius. That's about the maximum range I have control over my virtuous lamia. Okay, call her back and we'll go take a look ourselves. Spur ti, oh no. It's Haadiku. Oh no. It's an ambush. He. Song Shuhang is dead. Now, all that is left is this snake monster. But why did her scream just now sound like his? UT Lu web novel. I should cut off her head just to be safe. It's a shame that I am currently using a puppet's body, meaning I won't be able to turn this snake monster into another one of my own. I'd otherwise have attained another puppet servant. Pulls. Looks like this is another one of that purple-robed cultivator's schemes. I just can't shake him off. I feel a resonance towards the ancestral puppet. Rustle, it's over here. The ice here is much too hard. I won't be able to break it using normal methods, I'll have to self-denote. It's a good thing I called all my puppets within 10,000 meters of thication. They should arrive soon. Silly sizzle. A boom. That explosion is on the level of a nuke. That last puppet's explosion was quite effective. The ancestral puppet should be here. Crackle humph. The ancestral puppet will now fall into my hands. Ugh, you again. Akam dai. Give me the ancestral puppet. Penpu petials argon. Let go of the lamia. Flaming saber. Song Shuhan. Eve finally caught you. This is nah. It's going to blow up. Swoosh phew. Thank God we made it back into your heart aperture world in time. We would have been blown to bits if we were a split second later. Swoosha. And my virtuous lamia made it with us as well. Let's see what this ancestral puppet we found inside that coffin is, just to be safe. Ancestral puppety, a half-spider puppet king. One of the ancestral puppets that was personally crafted by the jet black immortal. The puppet is at the 8th-stage peak realm but is currently damaged. There is no value in repairing it. Its core, the pseudo-eternal furnace, is completely intact, and may be extracted for external use. Master, should we take apart this spider? We can't. A puppet from the jet black will definitely explode if we pry it open. Speaking of which, that puppet outside should be finished blowing up by now. We should go back to searching for a cure. Swoosh swoosh damn. The explosion made a giant hole. And why are there so many coffins at the bottom? Swoosh. According to information from the Palace of Winter, these are the burial grounds for the Northern Emperor of the palace's enemies. D. Cho, what's going on? My right eyelid keeps twitching, which is pretty bad luck. Is something bad going to happen to us? In crippling debt right now. I'll die if I'll take on any more losses. So should we avoid this place then? Return WHIs. Its spiritual chi is making it fly towards that gravestone. How strange. Ha! WHYD, my bamboo leaf suddenly fly out of my size-reducing purse? Hill eyes with swoosh. This is a magical treasure that will replace my body when I am in a pinch. It could literally save my life. I don't care what kind of demon you are. No one's allowed to steal this from me. Swish swish. Boom, give me back my bamboo leaf. Shuhong, calm down. Crack crack. Oh God. My master's reviving formation. Oh God. My magical treasure. Why are you copying me? I am the protector of the great Northern Emperor of the Palace of Winter. Little cultivator, who might you be? You're copying me. I am an aspiring 4th stage university student. Now where's my magical treasure? My master's revival formation was wasted just like that. You? How could you bring that leaf here? Swish swish swish, my treasure was wasted. Wait a minute, the Northern Emperor isn't dead? Blah. My master is extremely powerful. He was fine even during the destruction of the ancient heavenly city. How could anything happen to him? Then, who is he? Heavens! Master, why did you come out of the formation? Hee, that's because I died in a bit of a special way. My death was part of a much bigger plan. Slow-witted song, it is all thanks to you for bringing that bamboo leaf. Otherwise, who knows when I would have been able to revive. I haven't been home in millennia. Also, it appears this silly turtle still doesn't know how to use its brain. Master. Isn't it normal for you to not have returned home for that long? My apologies, senior, but I am not slow-witted song. That is true. Slow-witted song is indeed not as weak as you. Regardless, the reason I was able to come back to life is because of the bamboo leaf you brought. You have done me a great favor. I must repay you. Tell me, what do you wish for? Many thanks, senior. Do you have a method to cure a certain disease? That's simple. First, I will refine the ice soul pill to transform her constitution. Then, I will teach her a cultivation technique. Those two measures will squeeze out the cold poison or completely absorb it. I will, however, need to visit the Palace of Winter to gather ingredients first. All my belongings were destroyed when I died. Other than some ordinary medicinal herbs and a few 9 cold pills, there aren't any other ingredients in the palace. And how would you know that? My apologies, Senior, but we actually obtained the Palace of Winter earlier. Sayu. Changlin, you cretin. I knew it was you. You are the only person other than me who could shrink the Palace of Winter. You helped create it, after all. Senior, you're mistaken. This is Yi. I guess you could say she's sort of like Changlin's daughter. My God. Who managed to make Changlin give birth to a child? They must be quite amazing. Changlin, you finally parted with X? I also never thought a celibate could give birth to a child. I see. Then fed it, little friend. You may hold on to the palace. I would also like to sever my ties with the ancient heavenly city. The Palace of Winter is in your possession, meaning you are fated to have it. And since you have learned a technique from the Beast Department, there is no way I could tear it away from you. Thank you, Senior. But why do you want to cut your connections with the ancient heavenly city? Back then, some cultivators and I were part of the Emperor's grand immortal path and his ancient heavenly city. If the Emperor had succeeded, the whole universe would have undergone huge changes. However, he failed. And so, I removed myself from his path. As for the rest, that is not something I will reveal as readily. Even if you are Changlin's son-in-law and you have connections with Fairy X does not mean I will tell you. I didn't want to know anyway. Swish, this is my supplementary cultivation technique. Take it with you and have your old friend's Delighter learn it immediately. Once the ice soul pill is refined, we will be able to cure her disease. Thank you very whoosh. Whoosh, I was sent away before I even finished my sentence. What's he rushing for? Slash. Sword strike. Thank God these traps were destroyed. But why do these puppets keep running away? Taplop lo Shuhong, I sense something up ahead. I think there's a trap there. Swish, it doesn't matter if there's a trap or not. The invisible sword ends are up ahead. We should call someone in since Senior White is gone. Swish, huh? Senior White was the one who came with us here? He said he ran out of energy and wouldn't be back till tomorrow, right? Who else can help us? Swish. Yeah, he won't be coming back. We may not be able to wait for him to come, but now that we've left the forbidden area, we have reception again. I can use my phone to call the real Senior White. I intentionally slowed down while I was running away, and I still have that mark that the ghost spirit left behind. Why didn't they follow me here? This doesn't make any sense. Was I in Hush? What's that in the sky? Why is it flying towards us? How exciting. Attempting to escape 100 seals from such a high altitude is quite the experience. Fellow Taoist White, only 7 of those seals are left out of the 100 you placed on me. Swish swish, it appears I've failed as well. I still have 6 left that you placed on me. Shuhan, it looks like there are more and more of those invisible sword ends. How about you hide inside your heart aperture world for now? Senior White said he'd be arriving soon with his friend. He'll tough it out for another minute since I can always hide if things don't work out. Hello, little friend. Are you perchance fellow Taoist tyrannical laser someone? Nope. I am not tyrannical laser. I mistook you for someone else. Please continue playing with your invisible sword ends. I will not bother you anymore. Senior, please wait. If you're looking for tyrannical saber someone, then that's me. Little sword-ins, stop running about. Get in here. Swish. By the way, fellow Taoist tyrannical saber, I am sure you've read web novels before. Am I correct? Would you like a golden finger? It will help an otherwise useless protagonist beat his handsome rival, romance the heroine, and stand at the top of the world. Huhp Agoy Den. Ahem. I, the Venerable Ruwa, am a Grandmaster Spirit Beast Tamer inspired by those cheat systems you see all the time in web novels. Gleam confused but curious XIVE researched and developed a magical treasure that will nurture disciples into Grandmaster Spirit Beast Tamers. I call it the Divine Beast Training System. I am currently in the process of perfecting the system's database, and as such, I would like to borrow your Encyclopedia of Animal Taming. In return, I will give you a pair of the Divine Beast Training System glasses. I have no problem lending you my encyclopedia. But are you going to make all the information inside the book readily available to anyone who uses those glasses? That's right. The information inside the book will be available to any cultivator who uses the Divine Beast Training System as they slowly progress. Friend Shuhan, if you believe that is to your detriment, I can give you an additional item as well. You see, my compensation isn't really the problem. It's that the book doesn't actually belong to me. If you want to make the information inside public, then you'll have to get permission from the original author. We'll be visiting the inheritor of this book in a couple days. You're welcome to join us. Fine. Then I will seal up the encyclopedia's knowledge for now. Fellow Taoist tyrannical laser, why don't you try the Divine Beast Training System in the meantime? Welcome to the Divine Beast Training System. The system will now bind with your mental energy. Please confirm, user tyrannical laser zone 1. Hey, wait. It's tyrannical saber zone 1. Saber. DAO name, tyrannical, Lazari zone 1. Species, human attribute, mental energy, 4th stage, divine beast trainer level, level O novice guidance quest, please find a spiritual beast egg to hatch. Reward, appraisal function for 1st stage spiritual beast materials reward, 1st stage spiritual beast food recipe X. I didn't expect the book that I gave Bamboo Pipe to still exist, while he has already. I hope this system will be enough to accomplish our dreams and create our paths. Senior, I have a question. Isn't that an invisibly sword insect egg? My first task is to find a spiritual beast egg, but if I hatch a beast that isn't in the 1st stage, wouldn't the 1st stage spiritual beast food recipe reward be useless? That's reasonable. I will patch that. I see you were the one who raided the invisible sword and nest and took their egos tender yi. This item is called the Spiritual Beast Seal. It is recorded in your Encyclopedia of Animal Taming. I believe your fate is intertwined with this items. I will give it to you for 10 in eggs. Deal. That's a magical treasure used by the 33 divine beasts. Do you know about them? I do not. I do not want to know, nor will I ever want to. I see fellow Taoist White is back. It appears it is about time I'll take my leave. Till next time. Swish, hold on, Senior Ruwa. You didn't return my encyclopedia. How could you just leave like that? Swoosh, Senior White. Stare, I didn't expect the system to bind with your mental energy. How interesting. I didn't expect the system to bind with your mental energy. How interesting. Oh, I know what to do. Shuhong, come closer. Ha? Why are you getting so close? Thwack. Did you just physically unbind him from the system? Yes, what happened? Senior White used his mental energy to hijack your account and create a child account, // // // // // // // Mutated spiritual fighting beast, born in captivity. Rank, none. This beast possesses outstanding close combat abilities and can reach different stages based on how it's raised. It can be cultivated to various cultivation ranks. Hammy. Adorable. This is the spiritual beast Senior White hatched using his account. Seeing that you weren't waking up, He went to collect materials on his own. Then I should hatch my invisible sword and egg as well. That was easy. It's hatching. // Successfully hatched mutated spiritual beast egg. The invisible saber in is a variant of the 5th stage spiritual beast, the invisible sword in. It is a growth-type spiritual beast that is comparably sharp and more durable than an ordinary magical treasure. The host can use it as a saber. Willy. Swoosh swoosh ha. It went from a sword to a saber. What kind of variant is this? // Slashy the saber in is obeying my every command and even releasing its own saber chi. Plus, it'll grow alongside me. This is great. That's amazing. Does that mean you're finally willing to accept the reality that you're a saber wielder? Stab. Buzz what? You're saying your friends are nearby and they all consider you a traitor? They want to chop you to pieces and eat you up? Whiz clank clank. Buzz clank not good. The sword ins are planning to kill us along with it. Let's enter my heart aperture world. SWH phew. It's road twina. You reacted so quickly. I wasn't quick enough. ISTCS. Shu Han. You. I didn't to lock onto me and follow us inside. Yesi, do you have a way to get rid of this thing? Might. That swarm of sword ins is using sword intent that can cross into isolated spaces such as this. It's clear that they're targeting you. That means you just have to wait for Senior White to come and help you get rid of them. Either that, or you can condense your own saber intent to disperse them. But I don't know when Senior White will. I guess I'll have to rely on myself. If I refine 100 profound principles of saber intent lotus seeds, I should be able to condense enough saber intent. Sounds like a plan. You focus on refining them. It'll help you block this attack. Stab swish refining these saber intent seeds is so painful. I finally gathered 100 of them. It'll condense my saber intent in one shot. Arg. Shuhan, were you successful? // don't know. My saber intent feels a bit weird. Saber intent is already weird to begin with. Why are you trying to compare saber intent using normal standards? Just use it and see what happens. Alright, but you can't laugh at it, okay? Fwoosh. Condensed saber intent. Saber intent is already weird to begin with. Why are you trying to compare saber intent using normal standards? Just use it and see what happens. OFFT. Master, your armor is actually really cool. Your colic is a bit blinding, though. Alright, I am releasing it. Eve decided. Starting today, my down name is Tyrannical Armor Song 1. Ye see, release your shield. Let's see what I've got. Swoosh. I want no until I try. Armor and Teeny, protect me. Aren't you supposed to be armor intent? You need to protect me. I knew it. Condensed fake intent. This ISS just saber intent. Shuhan, I can sense a strong power gathering on your head. Bam. It broke the saber intent with one slash. This is a saber intent that guards before counterattacking. Safety first. Guarding before I attack keeps me alive and stops me from consuming a lot of energy. This is exactly the kind of saber intent I wanted. Ha ha ha. Your armor is terrifying. Breaking that saber intent was no easy feat either, but your armor was able to do it in an instant and revert to its original form in the blink of an eye. Whoosh haha. I don't have to be afraid anymore now that I have this armor. Let's head back. Let's go, invisible sword ins. Come and get me. I see you're awake, Shohenji. The armor on your body reminds me of sword intent. Is that armor intent? Nope. This is saber intent. So you condensed the fake version. Oh, I sense sure. Shuhong, attack right where I've marked. We need to blast out the treasure. Ha ha ha, okay. You always manage to find treasure whenever you go on these lucky walks. And who? Ah, this is a polluted fire-type spiritual vein. The power from an explosion caused by this core is comparable to an allowed attack from a 5th stage cultivator. Swish T swish hello, fellow Taoist Nirvana? A friend of mine by the Dao name of Tyrannical Saberson One would like to exchange a calamity spiritual vein for a set of tailor-made formations. He'll be using them to transcend his tribulation from the 3rd stage to the 4th stage. No problem. I'll prepare the formations right away and head on over. Web novel. Yui Monarch Eternal retrieved the heavenly ITY fragments. Swish. This is one of the heavenly city fragments. It holds a location known as the Summer Palace, the abode of the ancient heavenly city's great Western Emperor. It's a shame this fragment contains only the part of the Summer Palace that was attached to the stone tablet. The public square is also here. Whoa! This place is huge. Swish, this fragment is known as Sword Saber Peak. There was once a legendary saber wielder and a legendary swordsman of the ancient heavenly city who held a fierce duel here. Traces of their saber and sword intents still remain to this very day. It is therefore an excellent place to temper sword and saber intent. Swish. It's beautiful. This would be the perfect place to temper my sword intent. And this is the Heavenly City fragment, containing the desert oasis. It's a great place to practice techniques and train your constitution. Master, how many more of these lands are there? There are still 8 more, making a total of 11 immortal caves. I will give you partial control over these lands later on so that you may enter and cultivate whenever you want. 11 of these paradises. That means I can use a different one every day, and I'll only reuse each one 3 times in a month. That sounds amazing. Moreover, these heavenly city fragments generally have 3 times the spiritual energy of a normal paradise. Your cultivation will progress at lightning speeds. This is amazing. I love it. I feel like I'll hit the jackpot. Heavenly CE fragment base. The entire illusory city is one huge illusory realm. It will randomly materialize phantom soldiers of various strengths, making it a great place to gain battle experience. This base is about 10,000 square meters of rock. It used to be the Heavenly City's military base. If we combine all these fragments, we could honestly piece together a poor man's version of the Heavenly City. Shuhong, you're back. Yeah. Senior White, Yesai, did you manage to create spiritual beast food? We made some a long time ago. I also accidentally hatched the 1,000 invisible sword and eggs you gave me. Buzz, does that mean they're all crying for food now? Yep, which means you won't be of any help here. Go get some rest. Bam, alright, then. You guys keep doing what you're doing. I am heading to my room. The lands Senior Eternal Fire gave me are all so far away from each other. Swish swish, it would be much more convenient if I could place them inside my heart aperture world. Wait, why did a rift suddenly appear out of nowhere? Brack. Huh? What the heck is that thing? Wait a minute. It seems really familiar. It can only be one thing. Morning, Senior White. Cough cough saw rick through me. Here, this is the new divine might capable of overturning the world. Something or another. See gods, slay gods, mother and son cannon. Just call it the mother cannon. I'll also give you the son cannon next time. Now, you will be able to eliminate your enemies with a single blast. Munch these are very delicious. What are they called? Where did you buy them? That bag of chips is a limited edition flavor. You can have it if you'd like. If I told Senior White that this was spirit beast food that Yisai messed up, he'd beat me to death. By the way, what happened to that stone giant? Swish. I tricked it into blowing up the Her World ruler's lair, which led to the metal ball dragging him away afterwards. On a side note, I have fragments of the ancient heavenly city now, and they're difficult to place in my heart aperture space. Fragments of the ancient heavenly city? Let's go. It'll help you shrink them so that they'll fit. With Swishloff web novel weight, but I am still. Don't worry. My second pet will use an appearance-changing ring to impersonate you. No one will know you're gone. Appearance-changing ring. That damn Song Shuhong. How dare he seduce my master with fragments of the ancient heavenly city? OVL Shuhong, I'd like to return to your body to rest for a bit. I am a bit tired after making spirit beast food all day long. Wait a minute, Yisai. Don't come any closer. I wet the bed. Let me change the sheets and get into new clothes first. He. But this will totally be worth it if I can make everyone think that he's a bedwetter. You still wet the bed even though you're a third-stage cultivator? Swish. This is the 10th piece. The remaining fragments will be relatively easy to set, but this ancient heavenly city base will prove to be troublesome. Swish Senior White. Your evil dragon is amazing. It can even shrink such a huge space. Shish Swish Oh, it seems as though my hamster who was impersonating you has been found out. It already escaped. Shuhong, you should head back first. Ha? What did your hamster do? He peed on my bed? Web novel that bastard. That's definitely the actual Shuhong. I couldn't sense a ghost. Spirit contract bound to the 1L met earlier. Swoosh swoosh. And we know you're hiding here. Aren't you going to come out and play? I brought 1,000 invisible sword-ins and 1,000 formations just for you. When you gaze into the abyss gazes back at you. Fnoosh fwoosh. Was this is no fun. Bye. Nhiz fwoosh he left? Too bad. Fwoosh web novel. Shuhong, I think I had a premonition when I saw the ancient heavenly city fragments. I'd like to return to the crystal clear water pavilion to prepare mentally and physically for my next heavenly tribulation. It'll also bring back the Great Northern Emperor's supplementary technique so that Inju can learn it and cure her condition. Alright. My heavenly tribulation is just around the corner too, so it wouldn't be good if both of ours came at the same time. Take care of yourself. Speaking of heavenly tribulations, I just received news from my meteor sword that Suclan 16 is currently undergoing a heavenly tribulation. Albert. Looks like they encountered something interesting, so I am heading over there to check it out. Alright. I won't be able to attend 16's heavenly tribulation either. Meanwhile, during 16's heavenly tribulation. Lol Warapackle. Heavenly Sea Star Strike. Lol NEP. Oh, the last lightning strike is coming up soon. Hang in there, 16. Crockle. As I thought. It's another modernized heavenly tribulation. How interesting. Krakiko. Whoa. A lightning cannon came out of nowhere. Crankle. I haven't even recovered from the last attack yet. This damn heavenly tribulation. That cannon is already going too far. And it's a sneak attack, too? Don't worry. I don't sense any imminent danger. I guess I'll have to use this. Avil me. Damn it. The heavenly tribulation self-detonated at the very end, too. It can do that? How interesting. What is that white dragon? That's so weird. When did 16 cultivate a light of virtues? That white dragon does have many similarities with Song Shuhong's light of virtues. Their wills are a bit different, though. Web novel. The heavenly tribulation looks like it's dissipated. Does that mean it's over? That white dragon swallowed the lightning tribulation and dumped it out the other end. I could be considered a treasure. You should take it with you, fellow Taoist 7, you might need it one day. Dirty FET it. Feel free to take it if you need it. No thanks. It's too dirty. And you told me to take it? Beep message beep 9 provinces number 1 group true monarch northern river friend Shuhong, hold on to your immortal feast invitation for me. I have a set of robes that would be perfect for you. It's very modern, and you'll be able to use it until the 5th stage. I'll bring it with me when I head to Junnan College Town soon. Tyrannical Helmet Song 1, I'll be looking forward to it. Palace Master 7 Lives Talisman Shuhong, come to the infirmary. I have something to discuss with you. Why is Palace Master 7 Lives Talisman looking for me? Infirmary, I am here. Did you need something? No, I wanted to give you something. I have a present for you. Here you used your bamboo leaf to save an elder that so happens to be related to me, so I'd like to thank you with these 2 life talismans. Keep one on your body and place the other somewhere safe. Long as you aren't met with an attack that can instantly kill you, the talisman you're holding will be able to materialize your body to where the other one is hidden. There's also one small catch. These talismans won't work anymore once you ascend to the 5th stage. Thank you, Senior. I feel much safer now that I have these talismans. I hope I'll never have a reason to use them, though. The thing is, I think my 4 meridians have already opened. My body and mental energy have already reached the point of a 4th stage cultivator. If I am not careful, my heavenly tribulation could accidentally start at any time. FWOST Senior White, you're back. Did 16's tribulation go smoothly? It did. She successfully passed her tribulation. By the way, I am meeting Demon Monarch Nirvana here. He'll be bringing the heavenly tribulation formations for the transaction I mentioned earlier. Squinting Eye's face. Ha ha ha. Perfect. Looks like my tribulation will start pretty soon, too. I feel even more relieved now that you're here with me. Closes OVOC. Senior White? No way. This is some major deja vu. Did Senior White suddenly become inspired by something during his outing and enter a meditative state again? Buzz. Hello, you have reached White while he is in a state of meditation. There are still 27 days and 8 hours until his meditation is complete. Please be patient. He really went into meditation, huh? Yes, I and Senior White are occupied. Both my meal tickets are gone, and my heavenly tribulation is starting soon. I am doomed for this tribulation, aren't I? Fat it. I should teleport Senior White into my heart aperture space while he's meditating to make sure he's safe. Fwoosh fwoosh. Senior 7 Lives Talisman, do you know when Senior Nirvana will arrive? I don't know, but Nirvana has a tendency to get caught up in his research, so he normally shows up late. You should head back first. I'll take him to you when he arrives. Alright, Senior. If that's the case, I am gonna head to class. Swoosh Shuhong, you can't leave, OL web novel. Lands. Take me to Senior White. I need to be treated quickly. Senior White Crane, are you alright? Senior White is meditating right now. What a high concentration of her world energy. What happened to you? Web novel Nat Eatery's Muse. Half an hour ago, I saw Senior White taking a stroll in the air. He looked so handsome. His beauty truly is unrivaled. Web novel, but Senior White was watching 16's Heavenly Tribulation then. Senior White Crane must have bumped into Senior White. The thing is, he was walking so fast that he disappeared before I could even reach him. Then, I suddenly came across this daring Herworld demon that was following Senior White. I attacked before it knew what hit it. Superfans are terrifying. But at the very end, the demon pulled out this cannon and shot me. That's how I got these terrible injuries. At least the demon was blown to smithereens by the blast as well. Spurt, Spurry Vel, stop moving so much. Your wound is getting worse. Did he come here to make Senior White feel bad for him? Spurry spur knock me out for now. I can feel myself going insane. Shuhong, ill place a seal on White Crane. You knock him out. Hymnal. How is a third stage cultivator like me supposed to knock out a sixth stage true monarch? Where am I even supposed to hit him? Swish swish. Saber Einton armor. Friend Shuhong, get back. Rumble rumble naie. LA web novel Strack, what kind of technique is this? Even my saber intent armor wasn't able to block it. Rustle 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 huh? It doesn't hurt. It feels comfortable, and my body feels warm. What kind of technique is this? It feels warm? Who would have thought White Crane would randomly cast healing techniques while he descended into madness? Don't worry. That healing technique doesn't have any side effects. In fact, it might even temper your body. I created a barrier outside of the infirmary. Now give it your best shot. Go, Lotus Vines. Swish swish web novel swish, pull out the her world energy that's corrupting Senior White Crane. This isn't good. I don't have full control of my inner true chi. Oh no. Shuhong, control your emotions and suppress your true chi. Swish swish, I wish I could, but the vines are having at it. It's a feast for them. I can't stop them. And my inner true chi is surging thanks to that healing technique. Fwoosh ding. You're stable for now, but you're close to triggering your heavenly tribulation. You could manifest it with no more than a single thought in your current state. My heavenly tribulation to ascend to the 5th stage is also coming soon. If we stay near each other, our tribulations might activate together. That would be bad. Exhausted. It'll help you find fellow Taoist nirvana, so just stay here. Don't go anywhere. You want to leave? It's too late, fellow Taoist song. You will die today. Burn burn. Who are you? Fellow Taoist song, you murdered the life-bound ghost commander I painstakingly raised to help me withstand my tribulation. You ruined my chances of ascending to the 4th stage. So today, I will make sure your heavenly tribulation kills you. You will perish together with me. Just watch. My tribulation will arrive at any moment. Fwoosh web novel. Was he looking for me? My surname actually isn't Song, but I certainly went by that name when I was younger. I also did slay a ghost commander back then. So your plan was to force me to shoulder your heavenly tribulation and help you ascend to the 4th stage? 4th stage? I am warning you. There are 3 people here who are about to trigger tribulations. This won't end well. Rip ha ha ha. Well, if we can't ascend, we may as well die together. You cut off my cultivation path, so we'll take your life at the cost of my own. I have nothing to lose, anyway. If you activate your heavenly tribulation now, 3 tribulations are going to come at the same time. Web novel, well, all die together. Which cultivator dares collude with the her world? I, Horizon, am the overseer of the Jiangnan area, and I will not let you get away with such transgressions. Swoosh. WH swoosh lol. Level. Shook. Tribulations are about to start here. I was just passing by. Carry on. You have the gall to call for help? I am warning you. I will call down a heavenly tribulation right this instant if you make any sort of move. We will all die. But since you haven't done it yet, that means you aren't actually willing to throw away your life. Here, I can take an oath to create a formation that will help you ascend your tribulation and increase your overall strength. There'll be a 70% chance that you'll survive. Excuse me, is friend Tyrannical Saber here? I am Demon Monarch Nirvana. I was delayed because I was helping Eternity, who is recovering from a failed confession of love, suppress his heavenly tribulation. Damn it. Another one? Did you four get together for extreme gambling? Are you trying to see if you'll survive against all odds? All of you are close to triggering your heavenly tribulations. That makes 5 including me. We're definitely going to die. Either way, there's no point in living since immortal fairy Bishwa rejected me. Fellow Taoists, I shall take my leave now if there is nothing else to discuss. Fellow Taoist Song, how many people did you call here? Is this an ambush? If that's the case, well, all die together. This is exhausting. Everyone, calm down. This was all a coincidence. But now that we're all here, we should leave in the same order that we came. Senior Nirvana and Senior Eternity will leave first, then whoever this is, and finally Senior 7 Lives Talisman. Excuse me. Is Mr. Song Shuhong here? You're looking for me? Who are you? I am Song Shuhong. Could I ask why you're looking for me? I am here on someone else's behalf. I have something for you. Erase a second or third stage heavenly tribulation from yours truly. Ha ha ha. I'll summon a heavenly tribulation just for you. You destroyed so many of my puppets, so Mill return the favor by giving you a heavenly tribulation. Who the hell are you, and what kind of grudge do you have against? We novel strange. It was sunny just a moment ago. Where'd this thunderstorm come from all of a sudden? Oh, darn it. Didn't the weather all week? At least we won't have phys ed now. Let's head home and play some video games. Crack, you won't be able to stop this. Damn, he's right. This puppet didn't bring its core, meaning that the heavenly tribulation won't stop even if it's destroyed. A puppet? I guess the guy I met in the forbidden area is trying to get his revenge. My word. Why is the scope of this tribulation so large? Crackle everyone, follow me. I'll take you somewhere to avoid the tribulation. Just trust me on this. Neb novel. Damn it. What's going on? This isn't the space inside my core. Swoosh swoosh swoosh. Crackle, where did we teleport to? What is this place? Mr. Ackle. I am not sure where we are either. Did a 9th stage tribulation transcender pass by and teleport us here? We can't enter my heart aperture space. In fact, it feels like I am somehow far away from it. How is that even possible if it's inside my body? They say that when 7th stage venerables ascend to the 8th stage profound sage realm, their tribulation possesses the power to destroy the world. They end up being dragged into a heavenly tribulation space for their tribulation. It appears as though our 6 heavenly tribulations have merged together to form an 8th stage profound sage lightning tribulation. I heard that the moment the venerables succeed the tribulation and leave the independent space, all of the world's cultivators will sense it. That is one of the reasons why cultivators of the 8th stage realm all have divine presences. We're dead. We're dead. Divine presence? This is my chance. Lie web novel. The puppet's core was teleported here with us too. The first wave of the lightning tribulation won't be very powerful, so let's help the puppet block it first. Well, use the chance to have the puppet attract the stronger second wave. I'll block it. Crackle. The first wave is here. Rumble. What's happening? Why did my lighting tribulation turn into a rift in space? Whiz-ha? Why are there lightning men coming out from it? What's going on? So you guys are targeting me, huh? Have fun being blown to bits. Boom kaboo. El. That blast must have had the force of a 6th stage true monarch. It appears to be even stronger than that. We'll be able to get through a couple waves of the tribulation with that magical weapon. Rumble abnovel. Rumble. What the hell? Why does the heavenly tribulation also have missiles? Oh, Lord. When did the heavenly tribulation decide to modernize? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Dragon scale style. Sword formation. We need to set off those missiles while they're still in the air. Seniors, hang in there for just a bit longer. We might be able to make all the missiles explode before they land. I have novel bam, I won't be able to last much longer. Hang in there. We can't miss a single missile. We finally got through that wave. No wonder why there hasn't been a single person who has passed their 8th stage tribulation in the last millennium. Swish 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 ignoble, use this time to recover. We don't know when the next wave will come. Boon, it's here. The next wave is coming. Shush snush. Senior 7 throws the PLA core to attract the tribulation. Okay. Here goes. Neb novel. The second wave is over. You guys can rest. I'll set up a defensive formation. Shuhon, what's wrong with your virtuous Lamia? She's running out of strength really fast. She won't be able to last much longer. We need to think of another way to destroy those missiles. Lol Nesnov Brarkle, all the items we prepared for the tribulation have been destroyed. There's no hope now. Should we say our last words and wait for our demise? Or moan? I guess this is where it ends. It's a shame that I won't be able to see any more beautiful women. Crankle, don't give UPI. I might be able to appraise the heavenly tribulation. Crackle. Appraise the heavenly tribulation? Are you out of your mind? Could I get you guys to lure a missile here? Afterwards, help me heal the wounds I am going to receive from the appraisal. Webnov, act with haste. Appraise. Come on, let me appraise you. Swish swish. A lightning tribulation missile, a cluster missile mutated by the heavenly tribulation with a baseline power level of the 7th stage. Possesses the powers of fire, metal, wind, and lightning tribulations, as well as those of inner demons. It is recommended to ask an 8th stage profound sage for help to ascend this tribulation. An 8th stage profound sage? Where the heck am I supposed to find one? Tell me how we're supposed to deal with this tribulation. I don't care how much it costs me to find out. Just tell me. Spurt spurt. Method: use a life talisman. It will give you a survival rate. Method: advance your light of virtues. Method: open your size reducing purse and use. Buzz buzz. Damn it. It got cut off at the most important part. And UNTI core. Spurt. Spol, we're gonna die. What was the last part of the appraisal referring to? The chain from the 33 divine beasts? The silver dragon puppet? The only things that could survive the ascension from the 8th stage heavenly tribulation are those two. Shuhong, hurry up. The formation won't last much longer. Heavenly tribulation, have a taste of my peak 8th stage ancestral puppet. An 8th stage puppet? Well, stand a chance with it by our side. Brarkle, it shattered? But it was an 8th stage puppet. Then I'll add in an 8th stage puppet made by the Jet Black, too. Lel web novel. Boom. Boom. Swish swish sims. I knew it. This spirit's denestialing puppet automatically absorbs any energy it can find. On as it eats up all the energy from the ancestral puppet, this should work. SSS. AR. Nebnov, an 8th stage puppet, is truly domineering. We're saved. Squats, what are you doing? Why are you squatting there and holding your head? Why would an 8th stage puppet be terrified of something like this? Friend Shuhong. If you survive this, please tell fellow Taoist Tian from the group that I love her. Tell Fairy Lychee, Fairy Dongfang 6, and Fairy Firefly 2. I have treasures hidden in Mount Jiangguo. Friend Shuhong, if you survive this, you should head there and look for them. Ha! Me too. You're not familiar enough with US to get in on this. Everyone, stay alive. At the end of the day, we lasted until the fourth wave of a seventh stage heavenly tribulation. Not bad. We shall meet again in the next life. First, missiles, and now, fighter jets? It doesn't look like we'll be alive for much longer. Saber intent armor. Again. How many more missiles are there? Boom Boom quietly connects Saber intent armor. Boom, both Seven Lives Talisman and Eternity have given up on defending against the planes. And now, they're squatting and holding their heads? Are friend Shuhong and I the only ones hanging on? Novel Boom. Speaking of which, how has friend Shuhong managed to keep up for thing, anyway? How unusual. Humph. In any case, I will not cower like those two. I will never squat and hide my head. Quietly connects. Even if I die, I will die with my pride intact. Swish ha? What's going on? Why did my legs suddenly go soft? Why are my hands going to my head? I have no control. Swish swish. No. Let me go. Release your control on my hands. At least let me die with pride and honor. Ugh, it appears I misunderstood why fellow Daiwa's 7 Lives Talisman and Eternity were in that pose. Now I understand that their hearts were strong, but their bodies were weak. Boom, may friend Shuhong persist until the end. Clank. Flaming Saber. Saber intent armor. Web novel. For what seemed like an eternity. Whoosh. The heavenly tribulation stopped? Did my life talisman activate? G. Lo J. Westnovel. That can't be right. My magical weapons, broken tyrant, my size-reducing purse, and all my other things are still here. Swish swish do. What the hell? What's up with them? Swish, why are they all squatting and holding their heads? And they're trembling too. But we're all giving off the same light, so the immortal puppet is probably helping us. Immortal puppet, thank you for your help. An 8th stage level object has interfered with the heavenly tribulation. As such, the strength of the 5th wave of the heavenly tribulation will rise to the peak of the 8th stage. Rumble. Rumble Luanebbing. Oh, son of a, the heavenly tribulation ascended. They're throwing a freaking hydrogen bomb at us now. I still have so much to live for. If this is my fate, I may as well look forward to the experience of what it'll feel like to get hit by a heavenly tribulation hydrogen bomb before I die. Boom Ms. Nove. Don't worry about us and protect yourself. Hello, is this fellow Daoist song? Your signal isn't very good. Are you currently exploring a secret realm? Ha? Is someone speaking? Am I hallucinating right before I die? This isn't a hallucination. I am the 7th cultivator of true virtue who sells everything, as they say. As a treasure you want exists in this world, I can procure it and sell it to you. What do you wish to buy? I am in a heavenly tribulation space right now, and I need a magical treasure that'll help me survive this tribulation. I'll give you all the spirit stones I have. Hurry! Web novel I see. So you're in a heavenly tribulation space. I usually try my best to avoid those kinds of places, meaning this is going to be a huge loss for me. You're only a puny 3rd state cultivator too. Why do you have so many spirit stones inside your size-reducing purse? Boom, a senior lent them to me. Either way, just give me a magical treasure that will help me transcend this tribulation already. Fine, I'll sell anything long as there's money. On the count of 3, grab the spatial magical treasure I am sending you as fast as you can. 1, 2, 3. Oh. It's an emperor's hat. This isn't a magical treasure, is it? Doesn't feel like one? It didn't work. Am I not activating it properly? Nothing happened. Almighty Merchant, are you still there? Hey! Now's not the time to play around. We're in a life and death situation right now. Tap. Swish swish. What a powerful light of virtues. Not only is it helping my virtuous lamia recover, but is it summoning something too? Fwoosh. Fwoosh fwoosh, is this powerful empress really the same virtuous lamia that I got to play dead for me? Web novel. This is insane. Is she seriously pushing back a peak 8th stage heavenly tribulation? Snish, she's using her light of virtues to condense saber intent too. Does that mean the Emperor's hat was meant for her instead of me? Swir swish. LOL wed and boom. It even broke apart the sea of lightning. This is a transcender's no. This is an immortal's power, isn't it? Swoosh. I ascended, too. Does this count as transcending the tribulation? Lou web novel. Fwoosh fwoosh, huh? Something's wrong. Why is it that those three have already finished ascending, but I still have golden light surrounding my body? What's going on? Push, whoa. Look up there. That's the person who ascended to the 8th stage realm up there in the sky. Who is that cultivator? Why does she seem so familiar? Wait, I know who that is. That empress is Song Shohong's light of virtues. Neb Nova. What's going on? Swish kish shish abnobble, why hasn't the sage seal appeared yet? Armor, shoe, mail, saber. Path. Virtuous, could it be because the sage seal hasn't been chosen from that set of words yet? Tyrannical, song, armor, shl, whale, saber, path, virtuous. Tyrannical saber song 1. That's senior brother Shuhong. Web novel. That can't be right. Isn't friend Shuhong only a 3rd stage cultivator? Is it just someone who's decided to look like him? When you ascend beyond the 8th stage, you must use your true appearance to appear before the cultivators of the world. It is the law of the heavens. You simply can't pass yourself off as someone else. The TH peak of the limitless demon sect, Maharaga peak. How can this be? How? Web novel Spuri, he must have been an immortal who wanted to experience the life of a mortal. And today, he finished his journey and ascended to the 8th stage. Ha? That newbie? Impossible. I can't look anymore. If I continue seeing stressed by a mountain of books, they'll succumb to my inner demons once I advance to the 5th stage. The most important thing right now is condensing our golden core realm with 7 or 8 dragon patterns. That's right. We won't be able to participate in Inc. Limitless Demon-esque great plan until we do so. Well, reach the 9th stage tribulation transcender realm. Webby. The Sea King's underwater lair, Pacific Ocean seabed, was this part of your plan? Even after sacrificing one of your cultivators to disrupt the heavenly tribulation, you still didn't even manage to harm a single hair on his body. And instead, you allowed him to show his divinity to the entire world. Humph. Nebnov. I cannot believe that he has ascended to the 8th stage either. Allow me to rectify this matter. In accordance to our agreement, the right leg of the treasured Crusader armor is now yours. Humph. I see you still have some sense left. Humph. I see you still have some sense left in you. Faraway wandering temple. Web tyrannical songs, our Buddha is benevolent. Ascending from the 3rd stage to 8th stage. The first sage in 1,000 years. Senior brother Shuhong is as grand as the sky itself. Has senior brother Shuhong finally decided to become a monk? Master, after visiting the faraway wandering temple, I have decided to join the Buddhist. ABNO, that is quite enough of your nonsense. Perhaps my path will produce a sage as well. No. One is not enough. We will produce 2 or perhaps even 3 sages post-haste. Master, look. These are our 2nd, 3rd, and 4th sages over the millennia. They're all in really strange poses, though. The 3 of them experienced a group tribulation. Tyrannical Song's profound sage speech will soon begin. Please prepare. Swish cinch, I can finally move again. I finally finished ascending. Web novel, wait, but I didn't prepare for a profound sage speech. Am I just supposed to talk about my heavenly tribulation? Do I mention that I came across the almighty merchant in the nick of time? Should I talk about cultivation? Should I tell them about how I followed my senior's guidance, which was how I was able to get to the 4th stage in only 4 months? Passing exams for dummies. Should I go over everything like a passing exams for dummies book? Swish, I can feel billions of eyes on me. Their gazes coming from all directions, just staring at me. Swish. eBay got a ginormous mountain of stress heaped onto me. Will I get hooped if I BS my way through this? Loft web novel, whatever. What if I tried repeating that Taoist canon speech I heard in the underground ruins? Swish. Swish, let me try and imitate Chang Lin's aura. Then, he'll use the blossoming lotus tongue to add some special effects. Swish swish. That way, he'll hopefully be able to fumble through this speech. Thank you for your speech. Sage Tyrannical Song's speech has enlightened me. I'll be able to shorten my cultivation by 10 years. Thank you for the speech, Profound Sage Song. Speech. Brian Webb, Profound Sage Tyrannical Song, Encore. I wish more people could have listened in on this speech. If I could, I'd trade all my good karma to make this speech last forever. Swish. Swish. I can feel the gratitude and hope of all of Earth's cultivators. Swish swish, I see. Giving a speech to so many people is an opportunity for a profound sage to receive feedback and obtain the power of virtue. Swish. What are you? Can't you do that later? At least let me finish my profound sage speech first. We're not exactly finished yet, but at least I managed to get through the speech. Merge's lol web novel are also, I wonder what the story behind this emperor's hat is. Ha! I regained my senses? And not only that, I have an 8-dragon patterned golden core. Does that mean I actually ascended? Telepath Technique Senior 7 Lives Talisman, you're showing your divinity in front of literally everyone right now. You're being broadcast across the world. Novel, I can't live anymore. I don't want to live anymore. I was in such a humiliating pose earlier. What am I supposed to even say to gain their respect now? Palace Master 7 Lives Talisman's profound sage speech will soon begin. Please prepare. Do you want this book? A complete profound sage speech is recorded here. You also won't have to worry about copyright issues. Do you want it? I need a wide range of materials to repair my body, so I am hoping I can exchange this book for them. Deal. I am the best in this world. Today, I will speak of the vast mysteries of Buddhism. Master, look. Senior 7 Lives Talisman is part of the Buddhist, too. I have one last piece of advice to share with all my fellow Taoists. Do not haphazardly make oaths or hold on to too much ambition when you are young. Such acts may feel great in the moment, but you will come to regret them in the future. Now it's my turn to speak. Eve, come prepared. I would like to discuss something with everyone. What do you guys know about courtship? A dignified profound sage has decided to discuss courtship? Blasphemy. Master, quell your anger. You wouldn't be able to beat him even if you wanted to. I present this song, Phoenix's Pursuit, to my dear immortal fairy Bishwe. You are the phoenix in my heart. Regardless of where you fly, I will follow behind. Today, in front of the whole world of cultivators, I want to tell you that I love you. Are my eyes deceiving me? Is Thrice Reckless actually the one giving this speech? Trying to get himself killed in front of the entire world. That's on a completely different level from thrice reckless. Grackle. What's going on? Isn't the heavenly tribulation over? It appears the profound sage speech is part of the heavenly tribulation. The great volume of power of virtue we receive from finishing the speech offsets the final wave, the inner demon tribulation. This is what happens if you do not give a satisfactory speech. Now it is my turn. Ahem. Fortunately, I have much to impart. What I would like to discuss is simple: how to delay your impending heavenly tribulation for a period of time. Oh God. He's seriously going to talk about how he imparts strength. I have 17 ways to delay the heavenly tribulation. Imparting strength is just one of them. Crack crack, now listen carefully. Arak. Fanoosh. Senior White. What are all of you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be meditating right now? Why are you here? No. I suddenly had this premonition halfway through, so I decided to stop and do my heavenly tribulation before I went back to meditating again. So you're going to do your heavenly tribulation while Taoist priest Horizon is giving his profound sage speech? Rumble. Are all heavenly tribulations like this these days? How interesting. Yeah, those rockets are here to give you a warm welcome. Web novel. Whiz. Phew. I can't feel any pressure. Guess that means this heavenly tribulation icked onto Senior White. It won't affect us. Senior White, aren't you going to set up any tribulation transcending formations? J. Web novel, no need for them. I just want to confirm a couple of things. SWK. MS. But that's a 7th stage heavenly tribulation, Senior White. This is no time for experiments. We can talk about this after we get out of the way. The fire and metal tribulations merge together to form guided missiles that can make use of lightning. Then, the wind tribulation increases the speed of the missile's attack and the inner demon tribulation increases the power of the explosions. Boom. I never would have expected Senior White to block those attacks so easily. There are 32 types of missiles here. There are still over 10 types missing, though. Son. Fellow Taoist tyrannical Son, did you pay attention to the types of missiles that launched earlier? Everything happened so quickly, so I wasn't able to make them out. Okay, use your space equipment to store these missiles for me. Wait. Can these even be stored? Of course. I placed a seal on them. It'll restart the heavenly tribulation later and collect all 47 missile types. Swispy. Swish, alright. Swish, huh? What do you mean you're going to restart the heavenly tribulation? Can you do that? The heavenly tribulation actually restarted. We're back on the first wave. He's nabbing these missiles like he's picking flowers. Lel web novel. WHIs. That's right. I can seal even more missiles using this method. Fellow Taoist tyrannical Son, help me keep track of the type of missiles. After experiencing the first wave of the heavenly tribulation 3 times, Lu web novel, you've collected a total of heavenly tribulation missiles, and you've also gathered all of the different types. The golden talisman I just used has a peculiar side effect that will make the power of the next wave powerful. Beyond imagination. I might not be able to defend against it, so help me put away my equipment first. Meanwhile, over by the cultivators watching the heavenly tribulation. Hey! You're blocking everything. I don't want to see a baldy. Move aside. Who is this GLY? Why did he suddenly pop up on the screen? Can I blow him up? Why do I feel like there are a million eyes on me? And did I hear someone say baldy? Being bald is damaging my reputation. Fusa, now his hair is blocking the view even more. 9 provinces number 1 group thrice reckless mad saber friend Shuhan, you're standing in the worst place possible. Move aside. Now. True monarch white crane get lost. Stop blocking my senior white. Fairy Dongfang get lost. Stop blocking my senior white. Fairy Lychee get lost. Stop blocking my senior white. Young Master Phoenix Slayer get lost. Stop blocking my senior white. Thrice reckless mad saber friend Shuhan, you're standing in the worst place possible. Move aside. Now. True monarch white crane get lost. Stop blocking my senior white. Fairy Dongfang get lost. Stop blocking my senior white. Fairy Lychee get lost. Stop blocking my senior white. Young Master Phoenix Slayer get lost. Stop blocking my senior white. Boom. This heavenly tribulation nuclear bomb went off a long time ago. But the explosions aren't over, huh? Boom. Eb Nov. H. Sigh. My profound sage speech is over, but senior white stole the. Shuhan, lend me your arm. My grand plan requires that world of yours. How am I supposed to lend you my arm? Just put your arm into this box. Relax, nothing's going to happen. Ha! It feels pretty nice inside. It's like I dipped my hand into cool water. What's up with this transparent box? I can still control my arm. What if I put my head inside? Don't even think about it. You'll die. Anyways, since you've finished your speeches, you can leave now. I'll contact you if I need anything. Whoosh, we finally transcended the heavenly tribulation and returned to the main world. Ha! Where's eternity? Remember his speech? He confessed Hive to immortal fairy Bishui, and since he didn't have the power of virtue protecting him, he succumbed to the inner demon tribulation. Oh no. If immortal fairy Bishui is part of his inner demon tribulation, then he won't be able to get out of it for at least half a year. I must also leave to stabilize my frame of mind. Web novel. I finally ascended to the 4th stage. Now all I need to do to ascend to the 5th stage is to transform my Danshan's illusory core into a golden core. Let's take a look at how that's going. V swoosh. Senior Nirvana, the condensed form of my illusory core is a whale with a horn. It's sort of like a narwhal. A mutation to the illusory core. I Darariva Ayan. Thing, right? Why does it look like you're being struck by a lightning tribulation? It's Senior White. He took my arm to collect missiles from the lightning tribulation. Ill. Head off first. Swoosh heart aperture world master, why did all these missiles suddenly appear? I was sleeping soundly until they woke me up. Senior White collected them, don't touch them. My right arm is with Senior White, so he can place things here whenever he wants. Ah. I just realized your arm is missing. So you're saying Senior White is using it as a teleporter? Ack. She see just re can I ret discus? Only Elized? Turn this IPLE? A piece of paper and a ring just appeared out of nowhere. Step-by-step instructions to release the seal on heavenly tribulation missiles? Is this a magical space ring? Our Senior White did say the ring was full of those missiles and that he wanted to put them inside my heart aperture world. He also said I could play with them whenever I wanted to. A piece of paper and a ring just appeared out of nowhere. But who the hell would play with this stuff other than Senior White? Hurry up and put them back. FWK. Ha? 16, what are you doing here? Fush, I heard you passed your heavenly tribulation, so I came to see for myself. I wasn't expecting you to be ascending so quickly. It hasn't been very long, but you've already caught up to me. Anyways, you're already at the 4th stage. Are you going to start learning the flying saber technique now? That's right. I am at the 4th stage. You'll be able to fly in the sky now. Russell. I found a quiet place last night, and I also set up an illusory formation. You can practice the flying saber technique here. First, you need to connect with your treasured saber like you do with the meditation technique. Swish swish. Swish swish, pour in your true chi to establish the connection. Next, use your illusory core alongside your innate true yuan to activate your treasured saber's runes and formation inscriptions. This is how your saber will fly in the air. If you're enlightened enough to condense saber intent into it as well, you'll get a better effect. Swish swish saber. Intent. Let me give it a try. Gleam vel. Why? Ha. It's fine. There isn't much of a difference between a flying saber and flying armor. Just stand on it and give it a try. Ha. I did it. Flying in the air with my own power feels amazing. Nabno. That felt great. Do you still want to install guardrails onto your flying sword? Sure. Once I get more familiar with this, I'll custom order a big flying sword. It'll have guardrails and a windshield. He. I sent a picture of you riding on your flying saber to the group. They love it. Messages beep 9 provinces number 1 group, Soft Feather whose father still hasn't picked out her down name for the day, huh? Senior Song is already learning how to ride a flying saber. It's a shame that I use swords. If not, I'd be able to practice the flying saber technique together with Senior Song. Venerable 7th Cultivator of True Virtue. Venerable 7th Cultivator of True Virtue, the flow of air is faster, so pressure decreases. Pressure difference, the flow of air is slower, so pressure increases. Venerable 7th Cultivator of True Virtue. Speed induction, speed axis system OX, Y, Z, and radar structure axle system OX, Y. Inside the speed asticistero, upper section, center section, lower section, V. A Venerable 7th Cultivator of True Virtue. Friend Shuhan, IVE completed my calculations for your saber flying technique. You'll be more efficient if you do it like this. Also, send me your location. I have a magical treasure to give. Senior 7th Cultivator of True Virtue is giving me advice on saber flying. Whoa! I didn't expect his formula to be so useful. It's much easier to fly now, and I feel so much quicker. Swish. I didn't know you could cultivate like this. Who knew math and physics could be so useful? Lol have novel. I sense another profound sage speech coming up soon. Just returned from saber flying practice. Senior White speech, right? Ha. Eve prepared sheets of drafting paper to memorialize Senior White's appearance. I am going to make a video too. Superfans are terrifying. It's coming. The profound sage speech is here. Sage Monarch Winter Melon. Crack HH. That can't be right. That's not Senior White. His down name is Winter Melon? Is he a senior from Fairy Lychees? What? How could I be the 5th sage in 1,000 years? Whoa! That sage has saber intent armor too. But that's genuine armor intent. I didn't expect to spend 3 years transcending the heavenly tribulation only to be one step behind so many. The first sage, profound sage tyrannical song, I will prove my strength and show you my experience on the night of the next full moon. FWK, what do you have against me? Do you need to go that far? Lol we. La Fribnov Sage Monarch Mon really wish to challenge me? Tyrannical song, the strongest offense is defense. Your defeat is nigh. This is my power. Will your defenses be able to handle my explosive techniques? Swoosh swoosh. Snobble HHOW, do you have command over so many heavenly tribulation atomic bombs? Ha, bow down to my power. This is the difference between the 1st and 5th sages of the past 1,000 years. Why are you laughing by yourself like that? It's creepy. It's nothing. I am just thinking about using heavenly tribulation nukes to blow up Sage Monarch Winter Melon. You're going to use atomic bombs against Sage Monarch Winter Melon? Won't you level the country along with him? I want actually use them. I am just going to intimidate him using them. When will Senior White's profound sage speech start? I am gonna record every second of it. You're way too excited. He's never going to settle. Speaking of which, have you ever considered settling and marrying into a family? And what about getting a Tao companion? I technically had one. But after we became companions, she turned into a ghost spirit. So what kind of relationship do you currently have with Fairy ESI? Are you two Tao companions? Master and ghost spirit? We never even had the chance to really start being Tao companions. And, 16, I am telling you now. I am not going to marry into someone's family. I don't want to be a bride like Dowdu. I see. I was just asking. Why are you so nervous? Seriously, though. I want Mary. Besides, the plot wouldn't have any room for my marriage. Got it. The seniors in the group said they wanted to study the heavenly tribulation missiles with you. They're just gonna get some food first. Senior White said he was joining in on that. I also got in touch with Immortal Fairy Bishwe. But anyways, I am never going to marry into another family. That's my bottom line. Shui Li Heng friend Shuhong, if you do consider marrying into another family in the future, you'd better not steal fellow Taoist White too. I am a firm believer of monogamy. Senior White is mine. Enough of your BS. Senior Bishwe, we should head out now. Look, all I know is that fellow Taoist White reminded friend Shuhong to contact me despite the fact that he was undergoing a heavenly tribulation. I suppose that means he's obsessed with my cooking. Whatever. Senior White just likes your food. That's all. I am the person destined to be Senior White's Tao companion. I am stuffed. That was delicious. The main ingredient was a 6th stage crocodile leg. You should cultivate now so that you can absorb it better. After you reach the 4th stage realm, you'll condense your illusory core into a life-bound golden core. And if you want to materialize it, you'll have to temper your Bodus 9 immortal bones. My 9 immortal bones. Can I choose my skull? I feel like that's a pretty safe choice. Immortal bones aren't real bones. Rather, they're the 9 secret reserves of power inside a cultivator's body. They're called bones because they create a framework that supports a cultivator's cultivation system in the same way the skeleton supports the body. Shuhong, if you control the power emitted from your illusory core, you'll be able to find the location of your immortal bones. Lol Hernavel, but I can't control my illusory core. The power I got from the crocodile leg in our meal was completely swallowed by this thing. It even got bigger after we finished eating. Bur-pa. I see. There's only one explanation for that. You're an incomplete 4th stage cultivator. Huh? There are incomplete cultivators? You condensed your sage seal when a higher quality than normal. You'll need an enormous amount of true yuan, but it's currently still in its embryonic form. Oh God. How many immortal dishes will I need to eat for my illusory core to mature? Don't be so narrow-minded, young man. Do you really think the only way to supplement your energy is to eat immortal dishes? Poor Venerable White's immortal feast is complete, so we'll take my leave now. In the meantime, you guys should keep cultivating. Huh? Where am I? How did I suddenly get here? Did one of the seniors use spatial powers to teleport me here? Heb novel. That's a wedding processional. It's so extravagant, too. I wonder what is holding this wedding. Dowdo? Maybe true Monarch Yellow Mountain's wedding invitations have a special formation that teleports you here when the event starts. Hold on. Why did I suddenly switch places with Dowdo? Swish swish wait, we didn't switch places. We swapped bodies. What kind of illusion is this? Make it stop. I don't want to be a bride. Oh, I know what this is. I must have entered another weird dream after eating that crocodile leg. But why does this crocodile have memories of Dodo getting married? What did you see? I saw a Pekingese in red robes getting married off, and then the dream suddenly changed. I appeared on stage, and I seemed to have become human. Then it appears that one day, you will be able to fulfill your wish of breaking your police and turn into a human. Not only that, but you'll also have an extravagant wedding. But that can't be right. I am a male crocodile. I didn't turn into that Pekingese until after I felt jealous. Isn't there a problem with this future? That mirror predicts the future? I'll give you one more chance. Look at me carefully and imagine the person or object that you would like to see. Don't think about anything else. I wasn't. All I was thinking about was my future appearance. So that mirror can predict the future. I can lease this chance. I want to see what it'll look like after I successfully cultivate my ghost spirit. My ghost spirit. My very first ghost spirit. I want to see it again. Ha! Isn't this the ancient heavenly city's palace of winter? Wasn't the city broken up a long time ago? Why am I here? Heb novel, did the ghost spirit travel back in time to when the ancient heavenly city was still intact? Slow-witted song, are you kidding me? The profound sage speech you sold to me was supposed to be related to the path of the sword. Why is it about the path of the hammer? Is my ghost spirit slow-witted song? Lol web novel. Hey, wake up. Did you have a nightmare? Ha! I am fine. It wasn't a nightmare. I think I was dreaming about something from the past. Oh, I see all the seniors from the group are here. Does that mean we're going to research the heavenly tribulation missiles now? Web no. That's right. Hey race, the armor I promised you before. Thiax pretty different from the picture you showed me. Don't worry, its defense is first class. Try shouting equip. Equip. Swish swish. LA web novel swish that feels pretty good. Not having to take out my sword and only summoning my armor is a pretty solid option. This armor also changes shape automatically. It'd be pretty cool if I added my Saber Intent armor on top of this set, right? Oh, friend Shuhong. Your armor intent alongside the black iron godly armor looks great. Thank you, Senior Ancient Lake Temple, but this armor is actually Saber Intent. Well, your Saber Intent really suits you. Ha ha. The formation is set. Well, begin shortly. The formation is set. Well, begin shortly. Whoosh. Web novel, the 9 Provinces #1 Group Heavenly Tribulation Missile Research Meeting will now officially commence. Crack. Crack, why did you let the missiles out? The formation I set was to teleport to fellow Taoist Nirvana's underground laboratory. Shu Hong. Did you release the seals on the missiles already? Swoosh, that is a 7th stage Heavenly Tribulation missile. Those of the 4th stage or higher, come and pour your power into this binding formation. Everyone else, stay back. I can't block it. Boom. Is our whole group going to be wiped out? Fellow Taoist 7th cultivator of true virtue, don't you feel something unusual? The heavenly tribulation disappeared? TIT also feels as though my cultivation increased a bit. Web novel, the heavenly tribulation missiles are only be able to explode in the heavenly tribulation realm. When in the main world, IT is forced to follow the main world's laws, converting the explosion into spiritual energy. Swish. Swish, the spiritual energy is very pure as well, giving it the ability to increase a cultivator's power. Perhaps it'll explode in the her world's heavenly tribulation realm as well. We might not be able to return from there alive, though. Wait, I have an idea. I just received some news from a senior from the her world realm. He said he'd be willing to help us. We just need to tell Tim Ajora. We finally told a joke he was satisfied with. Hell opened a backdoor for US, and he's saying we should slip into the demonic tribulation realm. There's a corrupted 7th-stage cultivator who's going to experience a demonic tribulation soon. Will we be sucked into the tribulation if we're in there? My senior says Hell give US a buff to help out with that. And as we keep our distance from that corrupted cultivator, there won't be any problems. But that corrupted cultivator you're talking about is an acquaintance. Deep deed. Shen Nua's Skylark, it's just as I thought. Eve become even more beautiful after my skin turned purple from the her world energy corruption. Shen Nua's Skylark, I won't say anymore, though. I am heading off to ascend my demonic tribulation now. Fellow Taoists, you'll see you after I ascend to the 8th stage. I guess that means when we enter, ITLL probably be Senior XL in Nua's Skylark's realm. Do you guys still want to go? Of course. Fwoosh. Senior White, don't be in such a rush. The others still haven't fwoosh fwoosh fwoosh. Oh. They were teleported to the demonic tribulation realm already. Simplified fixed health undying state? What kind of a buff is this? I don't see fellow Taoist Skylark. We shouldn't bother her for now in case it affects her tribulation. Shuhan, why don't you try unlocking the heavenly tribulation missile here as an experiment? Alright. Com/ARR/. He wasn't joking about that whole fixed health undying state thing. It feels the same as before, except it doesn't hurt this time. Nia Neukel, what a terrifying experiment. Under normal circumstances, I'd only be able to handle 3 waves at my normal strength. For a second there, I thought I was done for. If the first wave is this powerful, then there's about a NIY% chance that I'll be able to handle it. I think so as well. Our heavenly tribulation will be a lot stronger than this one, though. Swusk. Oh, no. We have an emergency on our hands. Senior White just contacted me. The ruler of the her world noticed of here. Everyone, come close. Well, hide in my heart aperture space for now. Swoosh swoosh, alright, done. Senior White, we should teleport as well. White. What did you do? Crap. The metal ball boss guy is here again. La web novel, I am begging you, Senior White. We need that teleportation formation. Swish swish. Ha? Why did my lotus vine suddenly appear? Bastard. That is the root of the holy lotus. Crack disappears OVEL. Since Eve had the fortune of running into the holy lotus here, I suppose he'll just have to make it disappear. Cold smile, Sizzali sizzle. No. The metal ball followed US into my space. Senior White, save me. If only that holy lotus belonged to me. LA Heb Novel CA. Shuhan, I will give you this her world energy. Swish 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 swish. It's a shame he didn't send in very much of it. If you completely absorb this energy source blood, your heart aperture space will double in size. Swish swish. Swish, I honestly don't need a lot. Just this much is already hard to handle. Meanwhile, at the demony tribulation realm in the Netherworlds. So this is the her world's 7th to 8th stage demonic tribulation? Neb novel, it's so weak. I should just return to the main world. At least I'd have heavenly tribulation missiles to play with there. I went to great lengths to weaken the tribulation in order for you to pass it. And now you look down on it because it is too weak? Humph. There are 2 more waves before it's over. Why don't you just be content with the fact that you will ascend to the 8th stage profound sage realm? But this experience is just disappointing. Can't you make it a bit stronger? Crockle. Ow. You actually dispersed your protective barrier and let the lightning strike you? Good lord. Are you insane? Phew. I was able to reduce the strike's power to a base 7th stage level just in time. Pinisnia Arg. This isn't good. I took it too far again. You fool, you purposefully let it injure you. She's going to die. It is quite difficult to find a body capable of containing my power. This could be my chance to escape the her world. Web novel. All the seniors left to review the details of our experiment. I should use this chance to cultivate too. Shish swish tyrannical swish, my control of the sage seal is still weak. If I am the tiniest bit careless, the seal's pressure will notify everyone that I am here. Hey! Bedwetting Shuhan, take a look at my otherworldly flying demon, ultra modified edition. Swishy BNO. Tyrannical song. Damn it! What powerful pressure! You asked for it. It's not like I wanted to do this. Songhan, how did you condense your sage seal? You took advantage of me. Actually, I was trying to stop the sage seal's power when you came. There's no point in explaining. You will die by my sword. Ha! What is this? How do you also have the power to absorb her world energy? You're cheating. Snish swish. May swishes K, I can't anymore. I am being sucked dry. Ebb novel. 2 breaths later. Fed it. Eve lost yet again. My master told me to bring you this fox demon. Hurry up and accept it so that I may leave. You mean the fox demon from the forbidden area? I thought he was going to make it his pet. My master also said you'd learn a method to refine the lifebound treasure of the 33 divine beasts as successor. Anyways, you'll beat you silly the next time I see you. Swish. Thanks, but you should really do something about that blind confidence of yours. Swish INEB plop. The liquid metal ball's base, the netherworld realm, this is my last resort. It's fully decayed. Through my research, I was able to create a perfect body to contain my vast amounts of energy. Bamsan, the TH extermination technique is one that immortals can't handle. But this female cultivator's bone is still intact. Sonovel. Could this be the immortal body of the will of the heavens? A cultivator's body becomes indomitable after wielding the will of the heavens. Even the wielder themselves cannot injure their own body. What in the world is this bone? Swallow and no matter. I will attempt to possess this body first. What power? It can even injure me. What? What kind of technique is this? Does Skylark rely on this immortal bone to revive herself? Swish, there is no soul present, and it appears she is currently in a state between life and death. Just who is this cultivator? I finally found you, Senior Tyrannical Song. My down name is Fleeting Life. I have been searching for you, Bekalize. I felt my disciple, Dugu by your side. You must be that fox's master, no problem. I was planning on returning fellow Taoist Dugu by to you. But first, I need to confirm your identity. Is that all right? I am not sure how you plan to do that, but go ahead. Spurt. Spurtless cultivator, Fleeting Life, survivor of the 33 divine beasts. A monster of the 5th stage. Also the disciple and beloved pet dog of Elder Bamboo Pipe. Spurt. What kind of technique is that? Why do I feel like I can't hide anything from him? Also, why is he bleeding so violently? All done. Fellow Taoist loose cultivator, Fleeting Life, harass your disciple. This seal will break on its own after 20 hours. Thank you, Senior Tyrannical Song. Web novel. By the way, I can sense that you've practiced the 33 divine beasts technique. Are you a senior of the 33 divine beasts who came to experience mortal life? I am not. I just happened to come across the technique completely by chance. I am just an ordinary student. Banti haha. I never thought the dignified tyrannical Son would also be a survivor of the evil 33 divine beasts. Now that Eve found you, your life is forfeit. Web no. That's the aura of a 7th stage venerable. And I am pretty sure he doesn't have any good intentions. By the way, I can sense that you've practiced the 33 Divine Beasts technique. Are you a senior of the 33 Divine Beasts who came to experience mortal life? I can sense that your current power level has not reached the 8th stage yet. You wish to experience the mortal world in your current weak state? Whiz looks like you're tough out of luck. Way. You're bold for a mere 7th stage cultivator. Profound sage, tyrannical sage, are you going to denote them here? Will you be able to bear the consequences? Prackle heh. You trying to talk me out of it? Fush quietly K opens you madman. Shoot. I played right into his hands and accidentally entered his transportation formation. What? Where am I? This doesn't feel like the real world. Speaking of which, how does an 8th stage cultivator attempting to live in the mortal world have spatial powers? This is bad. This is at least a 9th stage seal. The M. Phew. That's that. I am lucky he backed away just the way I thought he would. And thank God the Palace of Winter had a formation that I could activate. Swoosh Senior Tyrannical Song, how did you deal with that 7th stage venerable? Swoosh Colin Vol. Suppress your aura so that it doesn't attract any other venerables first? This was all my fault, Senior Tyrannical Song. I was much too excited earlier, forcing you to lift the seal on your powers so that you could save me and my disciple. I won't be able to repay this debt even after 1,000 years. Actually. Fedit, I don't think I am going to explain. Just tell me how to refine the 33 Divine Beasts as lifebound treasure and we'll be even. No problem. Fairy Fleeting Life proceeded to explain in detail the refining method for the lifebound treasure. There are a total of 33 different types of lifebound treasures in the 33 Divine Beasts. Each one corresponds to a Divine Beast cultivation method. Methods other than the giant whale such as the camel were also passed down over the years, after all. Swusk, but I don't know if the other treasures can be assembled. I see. I guess I'll have to find Senior White and ask him. Who's calling me? Ring ring ring. Woof. You brat. You finally remembered to call me. Female voice. Dowdu, what kind of sick joke is this? In order to revolt against stupid Yellow Mountain and foil his plan to marry me off, I am practicing how to make the worst first impression possible. Male voice, there's no need to practice. Rely on your instincts and you'll be able to do that without even trying. Really? I am naturally just that good, huh? Ha ha ha. Then that's a load off my shoulders. Bye. Was that true Monarch Yellow Mountain's Dowdu? Senior Tyrannical Song, my older brother is marrying true Monarch Yellow Mountain's Dowdu. Is Dowdu male? Ha? Dowdu is marrying your older brother? Then that means. Wait, you said your older brother? DNT that. Goodbye, Senior. I am heading back to marry Dowdu in my brother's place. Then, you'll divorce him. Turns I get where you're coming from. But shouldn't you ask for your brother's opinion first? No, it's fine. I really don't need to talk to my brother about the marriage. The marriage? You got engaged to that female dog in the time that I was gone? Ha? 16, what are you doing here? Lol. It's not what you think. She's Bamboo Pike's successor. I was giving back her inheritance, and I just so happened to find out that her older brother is marrying Dowdu. Ha ha ha. Anyways, it's such a nice day today. How about we enjoy a meal together? I still have some leftover immortal dishes. Sure. I was getting hungry anyway. Is it not a joy to have friends come from afar? Since it is predestined, shall we have a toast? Shuhan, are you alright? Telepathy technique. I am pretending that Sage Monarch Winter Melon isn't nearby. Eve had this uneasy feeling 7 or 8 times already. Telepathy technique, that's impossible. How could a dignified sage monarch stoop so low as to spy on someone else? As expected of sage monarch tyrannical song. You discovered me. I am Manstein, and my Dao name is Wintermelon. Swoosh. Put. Fellow Taoist, please take a seat and have some tea. Oh God. Oh God. I actually called his bluff? What do I do now? You used spiritual spring water that can prolong your life by 50 years to brew tea. As expected of sage monarch tyrannical song. It's just spring water. Don't even mention it. You can have 2 jugs. Does that intimidate you? If it does, then back off. Courtesy demands reciprocity. One of this immortal feast's ingredients is a natural treasure that has the ability to strengthen your body. It will also help you regenerate your severed limb. You're worrying over nothing. I lent it to a fellow Taoist to help him transcend his heavenly tribulation. Tu co-wortino over nothing. I lent it to a fellow Taoist to help him transcend his heavenly tribulation. My God. He lent it to someone to help them with their heavenly tribulation? Is that even possible? You must be scared now. Just leave already. These two are acting really weird. Why don't they fight and get it over with? Speaking of transcending tribulations, I believe a dedicated defense is much more effective than splitting your focus between offense and defense. What do you think of that? If we're speaking of saber intent armor intent, I won't hold back. I haven't fully recovered yet, but Theeks no HAKM in giving you a demonstration. Swoosh swoosh swoosh. Observe as I create the perfect armor intent by seamlessly transitioning between attack and defense. This is. Mats Mossine can sense saber intent erupting from that armor intent. Emma Vel. Sage Monarch Tyrannical Song, this spiritual medicine will allow you to recover your state by tonight. Eve already invited the Daily Cultivator, the Secret Information Center, Xingang Broadcasting Station, the Temple Channel, the Magician Hub, and other reporters to spectate our battle tonight. We just finished our profound speeches, so could we maybe not fight? Each cultivator has their own path. Is there any reason why we need to get involved with each other? Who wants a fight? What am I gonna do? Make a fool out of myself in front of the whole world? In my opinion, we must gain the validity of our path from others. Then, I admit defeat. The validity of your path must come from your own heart. Swish. Besides, take a look at this. Do you really want to fight me tonight? So you possess this many heavenly tribulation missiles. I have overestimated myself. Within a month, I swear I will find a way to combat your heavenly tribulation weapons. We shall fight on the night of the next full moon. SWSH. He's really persistent. Ugh. But Eve actually already used my nukes. What am I gonna do the next time I see this guy? 16 and Song Shuhang happily feasted on the boxed lunch that Sage Monarch Wintermelon left behind. And afterwards, Song Shuhang returned to his dorm. Clack clack clack. Who brought this turtle back? The writing on the back was me. I know. No need to thank me. YLII and I picked it up by the riverbank. It's pretty stupid if you ask me. Instead of running after seeing IT decided to approach me. Telepathy technique, where did you come from? And why did you approach Gao Malmali? I am Sister Jiaojio's subordinate. Telepathy technique, don't force Gao Malmatio write all day just so that he can pump out new chapters. You need to let him rest sometimes too. I understand. Well, give him 1 day off every week. By the way, Sister Jiaojio told me to give this talisman to you. Spits out telepathy technique UGH. A thrown-up talisman. Disgusting. But anyways, give Gao Malma 2 days off. Even corporate slaves are given that much. Didn't Jojo say she was headed to the Dragon King's palace to cultivate? What did she give me this talisman for? Whatever. I'll take a look at it after my nap. La web novel. Telepathy technique Shuhong. I was bored of collecting heavenly tribulation missiles earlier, so I ended up creating this god learning system. You should enter your heart aperture space and get it. Ha! It's a long-distance telepathic message from Senior White. This is the god learning system that Senior White created. Swish swish swoosh X. Swish, he even turned it into a sticker with a character from a movie on it. Just how much does Senior White love that movie? Want it have. To worry about other people seeing it if I stick it here. Chost path-seeking scholarly, system level atutile, studying newbie a school grade, college sophomore CGOD learning points, introductory quest, learn 10 commonly used phrases in the ancient language. The reward for completing this mission is 5 god learning points. Quest confirmation, learn the first 10 words of the 1000-character classic in the ancient language example XXS. What the heck does this even say? I don't get it. You will now experience the punishment for failing the mission. Please restart and repeat after me. Zaparg. These lightning strikes seriously hurt. Zapith's quest will repeat until you can recite them perfectly. The punishment will not stop until you successfully do SOI/web novel. After 10 minutes of learning the ancient language and getting hit by lightning. Tyrannical Shuhong, what's with the new hairstyle? Ooh. It's nothing. You know how it is. Humans have 3 favorite things: perms, perms, and perms. So what am I doing here? Am I here thanks to the talisman you gave me? Look! My ancestor, the true dragon, left a secret message here. I sense something inside that I need your help to find, fellow Taoist Songwon. Oh, I actually changed my Dao name. Ever since I made my presence known across the world, my name's become Tyrannical Song. Wait, isn't the Dragon King's palace considered a forbidden area to your? I am using a special technique that gives you and I the experience of visiting the palace. It's like watching a video. The secret areas have already been automatically sealed through a contract with the palace. Is that why the whole place is covered in these mosaics? Lel web novel. Take a look at the lower right part of the sign. You'll be able to see something interesting if you look at it with your peripheral vision. Dragon King Palace Song 1, you big idiot. Die 1,000 times. Look, there's another one. A knit. Song. If I'll happen to die one day, would you shed tears for me? Behind that message is a romance that crosses realms and lasts through all time. It's a shame there's only a message written by the true dragon. There's a reply. Look at the sentence underneath the sculpture. Oh, there is. Why didn't I see it before? Wahahaha. You idiot. If you die one day, you'll release thousands of fireworks in celebration. I'd be ecstatic. Is it me, or does slow-witted Song have a similar personality to Thrice Reckless? Hold on, does your ancestor happen to be a white dragon who likes to nag people? Bubble bubble nope. My ancestor was a noble golden dragon. That's pretty common dragon knowledge. I get the feeling that Song 1 is actually slow-witted Song, and slow-witted Song is actually my ghost spirit who went back in time. What the hell did you do? Why are you turning me into a scapegoat? I spent 13 years waiting here for you, yet you never stepped foot into the Dragon King's palace. You idiot. I spent 13 years gating here for you, yet you never stepped foot into the Pragon King's palace, new idiot. The next time I see you, I'll kill you and fashion a drum out of your skin. Ooh, a love-hate relationship. How exciting. I love it. That lightning pig is painted on the scroll. Oh, you see a pig? That was once the beloved pet of my ancestor. It was an ancient divine beast that had 36 different forms. It was extremely powerful and extraordinary in every sense of the word. Because of the nature of the secret technique, I am only allowed to tell you this much. There's a white dragon waiting for slow-witted song to help with its revival. That white dragon might be related to my ancestral golden dragon, too. Oh. You can see slow-witted song's reply from this angle. Turns it took me 10 years and a lot of effort to finally uncover the Divine Beast Department's secret inheritance. And after running for my life for 7 years, I finally found the secret technique you wanted too. It lies in a location you and I both know of. Secret technique. Slow-witted song went to search for a secret technique for my ancestral golden dragon? This is my opportunity. I am gonna be rich. La web novel buzz bu. Why did my connection with you Jiajia suddenly break? FWIP song Shuhong. I had to vibrate for 7 minutes to wake you up. I am requesting a month's vacation. Don't you already slack off every day? Why do you want to take a vacation? I just had a dream. And when I woke up, I heard a voice in my heart telling me that something incredibly important is waiting for me in the place where I was first planted. Is the place you want to visit far? You'll have to cross half of China. I've been preparing for this for a while now. I even used your online checking account to buy outdoor jackets, tents, chemical fertilizers, soda, and pillows. They should arrive by this afternoon. You liar. If you just had the dream, how would you be able to prepare all of that between waking up and telling me about it? What happened to my vacation? Why are so many people coming too? I never approved your vacation. Swish noi. It's a dead end. Where's the entrance? When I left this mountain, I had just turned into a small monster. Not to mention I whacked up for 300 years. I think it'd be normal for me to fet the entrance. Break creek creek, here it is. Let's go. Whoa. Is this my home or yours? Why are you more familiar with this place than me? Fwoosh fwoosh. Guys, make sure you don't touch any of the plants here. They're all a part of a bigger formation. If we pluck even a single blade of grass, it might trigger a change in the barrier. You even know about that? Did you secretly go through my memories or something? I didn't. Now come with me. Once we pass the barrier up ahead, we'll reach the forest where you were planted. TUNOW lit it. You secretly listen to me sleep talking. So senior brother Shuhan likes to listen to people sleep talk. That's pretty obvious. It's because you're not qualified to enter. This is clearly my territory, so why can't I enter? Boing, there's a clue here. These are characters from an ancient language. Shuhan, I never expected you to be into such cute tattoos. Don't get the wrong idea. This is the God learning system that Venerable White created. I am not sure why it activated though. The system has verified that you do not recognize these ancient characters. The God learning system has been activated to automatically translate the text for Valasanj you have icapnan the characters. A reward will be issued as well as God learning point. Looks like we have to participate in a word game in the ancient language. Once we win, the barrier will open. Let's go. Let's do it. I know 3 sentences in the ancient language. Yeah, let's give it a try. I also know a couple sentences. Why are you guys so brave? I know 10 sentences, and I don't think I really want to play this game. Whoosh, are we in the game dimension? Hey. I didn't even agree yet, so why did it start? Why did your virtuous lamia and masked puppet come out? Don't worry. My intuition is telling me that the owner of the barrier doesn't harbor any ill intentions. The generals of each of the warring sides will converse using proper speech in the language of ancient times. If you reply incorrectly or say any words wrong, you will bear a turn-based attack from the other side. The game will end once your health bar goes to 0. The other side's general is Taoist priest Scarlet Heaven. I wonder who the Diotic in his army. BLAM. Are their side gives off so much pressure, unlike ours? I understand this sentence. He's greeting us. The proper reply for this is? Now it's our turn. Let me handle this one. I don't understand the second half of what he said. CAMNL. Ha? We just started and we already lost? Lol web novel. Do you understand the last half of the sentence Taoist priest Scarlet Heaven said? Making fun of him? What about you? You should know what he... Sob, you know what? I am sorry. It was stupid of me to have placed my hopes on you. You have failed to reply in time. Prepare to accept a turn-based attack. Whoosh. Gam, we're gonna lose. Everyone, prepare yourselves. Bam. Whoever's in charge of the barrier, is it too late to surrender? Sowing the seeds of fate, forming karmic ties. The flaming saber, the onion monster, and Li Tiansu were all fated to come here. The seed of fate that was planted that year long ago has now blossomed into thousands of ties. You say that onion has a limitless future? Clone, are you certain that you remember correctly? There is no mistake. Years ago, I once desired to stir-fry lamb with some green onion in my possession. But I sensed something from it. So instead, I erected a barrier on this spiritual mountain to help that onion develop. Yet after all these years, she is still only at the second stage realm. What a disappointment, Durhad's friend. Shu Han is the one with the limitless future. My path is to cultivate the next wielder of the heaven's will. That being said, friend Shuhang's fate is deeply connected with my main Boda's fate. He is better suited to become the next wielder. Swish swish. Your task of waiting for the onion monster is now complete, and you will now cease to be. What are you still worried about? Swish, that is true. In any case, my memories will return to my main body. He can worry about it instead. Animecaps. Swish swish swish, you bastard. How dare you scheme against me? Swish swish, huh? We were teleported back out? Are you guys alright? I am fine, but it didn't feel very good seeing myself get cut in half. Should we give it another try? Rustle, huh? The barrier is disappearing. Ha ha ha. I'm back. But everything looks the same in here as out there. Where was Lady Onion originally planted? Look no further. It's right here. Hey. You know way too much. Why do you know about the place where I was planted? It's because I dreamed about your boring life for 300 years. Of course I know everything about it. I am telling you right now that the things that were buried here were left by Taoist priest Scarlet Heaven for me. Don't even think about stealing any of it. Relax. I am not interested in any of it. Dig it up yourself. 15 minutes later. Phew. Did you know that it would be humongous? Is that why you didn't help me? I didn't know. But either way, I am not interested in whatever it is. Take the jade stone and return to my heart aperture space first. So you really are trying to take my stone? This isn't good. I sense something dangerous teleporting here. Ha ha ha. Yes. Finally I didn't expect that locking onto the Palace of Winter would teleport me to you. Now as promised, you will die. Heart aperture space. Teleporty. Space seal. You cannot run from me. Swoosh chasu. It's a good thing everyone else made it inside. Swoosh HPMH. Your death will be enough to satisfy me. Die. Crap. I can't use my techniques. Clang. This is my chance. I need to. Old man Scarlet Heaven, you cannot save him. It's impossible. This boy will be crushed to death. Spurt spurt. Did you hear that, Scarlet Heaven? You cannot stop me. Wait, where is he? Throws. Enough. Behold, my heaven-burning flaming saber technique. Burn burn what? How did you revive? I brought my virtuous Lamia out from my heart aperture space and had her transform into me while you were distracted. Ha ha ha. I cheated IDF VE yet again. You fiend. I will obliterate every last one of you in due time. Swish swish. What are you just standing there for? Watch out. Swish. My love. Before I die. Tell me. Am I the person you love the most? What was that? That sounds familiar. No, Eve never loved you. Spur te. Wait. Isn't this just like that tearjerker that was playing in theaters last month? You truly are a ruthless woman. Even before my death. You are unwilling to tell me the lie I want to hear. However, despite how ruthless you may be, I still love you. That's right. It's the final scene from that movie. If I cannot kill you, then I will seal you. You fool. Run. No one is acting alongside you, and I can no longer use heaven-burning flaming saber anymore. Tappy, why did you grab me? Just because most mean that I will. You won't be able to use heaven-burning flaming saber either. Boom, heaven-burning flaming saber? How is that possible? You are able to use it? This saber intent is on the same level as that of Scarlet Heaven's. It is a shame that it is only at the 4th stage. You still will not be able to escape. That's correct. You won't be able to escape. Fwoosh, damn it. You snuck by me while I was performing experiments, were you? It's time for my human experiment to return. Swish. Swish swish F this power. An immortal her-world demon? Neb novel. All of you are going to come back to the her-world with me, but I am too lazy to force you. Wait. Why are you taking US as well? Lifts what? Virtuous Lamia, let me down. She is an immortal. We cannot beat her. Is Senior Skylark being controlled by the her-world's master? What's going on? Ha? What is this madness? What are you trying to do? Swallows, hurry. Stop. Wait. Don't swallow me. Even if you are beautiful, you are not allowed to. Is she going to swallow it and then pull it out of her nose or something? That's impossible. It's probably going to fly out of her stomach. The most powerful attacks are normally self-destructive. Looks like a normal. Este powerful are normally destructive. Looks like a normal sword-swallowing performance to me. I don't think there's any powerful attack coming. Thank God we were able to hide here in time. You think you can fool me? I'll show you true terror. Slash. Get your virtuous Lamia in here. Quick. Eve been trying, but my spatial powers are sealed. Arg. My head. Is Skylark's consciousness returning again? Senior Skylark really is being controlled by the master of the her-world. Daoist Priest Scarlet Heaven, I need your help. There we go. Now you have saber intent armor plus the power of the heaven-burning flaming saber. Let's hold off on attacking for now and see what happens. Friend Shuhan, I did as you asked. Now tell this woman to spit me out. I also took the opportunity to contact Scarlet Heaven earlier. He's teleporting here as we speak, so we just have to stay alive for one more minute. Ha ha ha. It's me, Skylark. I am back. Purple skin, go away. I want some more playtime. How is this happening? Eve already confirmed it numerous times. Your soul has been thoroughly annihilated. How are you still able to revive? I will get rid of this annoying in first, and then I will take care of you. It's useless. It's my body, and no one can take control of it. Save yourself the trouble. What kind of saber intent is this? You bastard. I finally came this far. Attack reflected, bam, it worked? Heaven burning saber intent counterattack. Phew. We managed to force her back into the space tunnel, which means we're safe for now. It's sad that we couldn't save Senior Skylark, though. If we faced an immortal at our level, death would be the least of our concerns. Ha ha. She left. Now that my bindings have come Lindone, it is time for me to show you my power. Rumble. We may not have to worry about the Her World anymore, but we still have a different boss fight to deal with. Scarlet Heaven should be here any minute. Swish swish, that means I can probably come out as well. Swish oomph. Who do you think you even are? Think you can handle my ultimate attack? How could a mere 4th stage injure me? Crackle crackle. Wooze. No. It's old man Scarlet Heaven. Ha ha. My ultimate attack is calling my elders. Scarlet Heaven is not your elder. He is a fellow Taoist. Scarlet Heaven Sword, please stay with friend Song for a while and protect him. It will also be his reward for catching our prey. Hey! What is that supposed to mean? Take me away right this instant. Do you think I don't have it in me to self-destruct? No. A senior contacted me earlier and mentioned a certain friend Song. You should learn from his heaven-burning flaming saber if you have the chance to. Scarlet Heaven, you bastard. Take me with you. Fellow Scarlet Heaven Sword, what's that red crystal we dug up under the spot Lady Onion was planted? What does it do? That is the fortune that Scarlet Heaven left cod veiling IADV. Onion. It will allow her to be reborn and form a special monster body. However, Lady Onion must reach the 4th stage before she can be planted on it. I didn't at nighttime outside of the barrier already. Chi-Hong, that idiot. Copper Trigram performed another divination on you. He said you'd go crazy and capture Sage Monarch Winter Melon at his house, making you known throughout the world. But didn't Sage Monarch Winter Melon already lose to you? Senior Copper Trigram's shady divinations always tell the opposite of what will actually happen. He's always been consistent about that, at least. That annoying bastard Winter Melon is definitely going to find me again. Does that mean he's going to beat me up next time? Friend Tyrannical Song, please bestow upon me your heavenly tribulation atomic bomb. I wish to mentally prepare myself for my challenge against Senior Sage Monarch Melon Eater. Swish ha? No way. He's already here? How about we do that inside the barrier? How unexpected. We missed the battle between Sage Monarch Melon Eater and Sage Monarch Winter Melon that was set years ago. But by sheer coincidence, we bumped into Sage Monarch Tyrannical Song. The first sage in 1,000 years versus the 5th. JTV, the Heavenly Tribulation Atomic Bomb is about to make its appearance. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see it up close. I've been contemplating it since this morning, yet I still haven't thought of a way to deal with your technique. My only choice is to see for myself. I humbly refuse. You already know the power of these bombs. But since you're already here, I will allow you to experience my sword. I'll give you 1 minute to get ready. When that minute is over, prepare to defend yourself. Telepathy technique, fellow Taoist Scarlet Heaven, will you be able to recover in time? Telepathy technique, not a problem. I just need another 30 seconds. Remember to use your coolest pose. Whoosh. Golden Fortress. Fellow Taoist Tyrannical Song, I am ready. Please go ahead. Alright, here I come. I call this move Burning Heaven. H. Crackle. As expected. I lost. I beat Sage Monarch Winter Melon. And he didn't beat me up, either. From today onwards everyone will know me as the person who defied Senior Copper Trigram's shady divinations. Call me Song Super Amazing Shuhong. Web novel. Message beep 9 provinces #1 group song Super Amazing Shuhong. Fairy ballad, Soft Feather, Shuhong just defeated Sage Monarch Winter Melon. Fairy Lychee it's true. I saw the livestream. Beep beep Northern Riveros Cultivator this is unreal. Copper Trigram's divination was basically spot on. I guess his fortune telling isn't untrustworthy anymore. I can't believe you changed my name in the group again. But you said that's what you wanted to be called. Beep message 9 provinces #1 group beep path seeking scholar sorry, everyone. Lady Onion was playing with my phone. I actually borrowed Senior Scarlet Heaven's sword to beat Sage Monarch Winter Melon. Vice Iceland Master Tion you're amazing. You broke Copper Trigram's shady divinations. Northern Riveros Cultivator you're amazing. You broke Copper Trigram's shady divinations. Fairy Ballad, Soft Feather, you're amazing. You broke Copper Trigram's shady divinations. Fairy Lychee I thought Sage Monarch Winter Melon was going to challenge Sage Monarch Melon Eater. Shuhong, did you see Sage Monarch Melon Eater there? Path-seeking scholar Sage Monarch Winter Melon did say he was going to challenge Sage Monarch Melon Eater. Eve already left, but I had my light of virtues I stay behind to watch. ITLL tell me as soon as anything happens. Send. Why didn't you release more of your virtuous Lamia's eyes? We've been watching from the same angle for an hour already. I'll get her to change the angle. Hello? Winter Melon, where are you right now? Eve been waiting for you on Manhwa all night. Why aren't you here yet? What? Senior Melon Eater, the coordinates of the Spiritual Mountain you sent me wasn't to Manhwa. Sorry? Is there anyone here who uses the light of virtues? You want to use it to temporarily manifest yourself here for the battle? No problem. How powerful. He can use the light of virtues to manifest himself all the way from Manhwa? I'd expect nothing less from a profound sage. His strength goes beyond my imagination. Swish. Why does it feel like the golden light is coming towards us? Sash, that's because it is. It's heading straight for your virtuous Lamia's eye. He's going to use her eye to manifest. Manifestation successful. Swish Shisho Winter Melon, are you ready? Swish I have been ready all this time. Please allow me to learn from you, Senior Melon Eater. Virtuous Sun. HUP. Iron Fortress. NOY. HHOW amazing. You crumbled my defenses in an instant. Not bad. You were able to persist for 3 breaths this time. Your Iron Fortress still has much room for improvement. I will impart some knowledge unto you. Thank you for your help, Senior. And with that, I have said all that I have needed to say. Until we meet again. Release. There seems to be a problem with my secret technique. I used the light of virtues to manifest myself here, but I can no longer return. The only way I can return is if you crush my body. Alright, I will do my best. Holy Sword of Judgment Technique Holy Sword. 13 Atwako Holy Sword, Evil Slayer. Wait, that means Senior Copper Trigram's divination really was the opposite of what happened. Your virtuous Lamia is technically a part of you. It was possessed by Sage Monarch Melon Eater and then brutally beaten up by Sage Monarch Winter Melon. That's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? I am still standing here perfectly fine. Bam, look. Whichever part of your virtuous Lamia gets hit turns back into your appearance. Such shouldn't it go back to her appearance, not yours? Yeah, I see it. Greetings, fellow Daoist Melon Eater. Please release my light of virtues and return to your body. Fwoosh. This light of virtues is yours? Fwoosh fwoosh phew. I'm exhausted. Why hasn't it been released yet? That's right. Wait just one moment. There is one more thing I must do. Fush signs what is this? Many years ago, I encountered a fellow Daoist who was quite the strange fellow. He lost a bet with me and gave me these constantly changing divination sticks. He said it would be of great help for my ascension. Rattle the characters written on those stick like characters from the ancient language. The first 4 characters read. The time is now? What does, It seems the divination device is pointing right at her. Is this somehow related to your light of virtues? Swish. I don't know. I can't read divinations. Swallow, stop that right now. Why are you eating it? Munch, hold on. At least allow me to understand what it means first. What does the time is now mean? Senior Melon Eater is about to disappear. Hey, stop that. Don't take back your eye so quickly. Meanwhile, on top of Manhwa, the manifestation lasted much longer than I expected. Thankfully, there weren't many after effects. This will not do. I must find profound sage tyrannical song again. I have been held lip at this checkpoint for quite some time, after all. This divination may contain information that will help me break through. I must know what it is. Whoosh. It will be faster if my main body goes. If there is a way to ascend to the 9th stage tribulation transcender realm faster, then I cannot let it slip through my fingers. After the petition, Xu Hang and the others returned to Jiangnan. Xu Hang, I'd like to see the ocean. Him. The ocean? Sure. We're actually not too far from the coast. Whoosh. FWK, we should catch a huge fish to take home. Whatever you'd like. Splash. Splash. Splashy. Why is there an illusion of a white dragon here? That's not good. It came from the direction 16 was headed. Bubble. 16, are you alright? I saw a white dragon just now. Bubble. I am fine. But I am a bit tired, so I can't move. Bubble. Xu Hang, look. There's a huge fish over there. Bubble. Hurry up. Let's chase after it. We can't let it get away. Alright, hold on tight. Splash lol web novel. Well, catch up to it soon. Sorry, Xu Hang. I can't tell you the truth because of a promise I made. Ha. Because of my carelessness, I was captured by you, friend tyrannical song. A whale is way too big. There's no way well fitted into. It's huge. Hey, that voice sounds really familiar. It's just like fellow Taoist Melon Eater. The one who possessed my light of virtues earlier. Is his true form a whale? Fellow Taoist tyrannical song, if you don't mind, I would like to stay with you for a while. Allow me to silently follow you. We can search for a way to ascend to the 9th stage together. But you're the size of an island. How are you gonna silently follow me? Actually, let me use my appraisal technique on you. Do you have any healing techniques? I am very skilled in the healing arts. I am also in possession of the draconic whale pill, which has amazing healing effects. Melon Eater the Whaley, I Melon Eater the Whale. Sage name. Sage Monarch Melon Eater. Dao name, Daoist Dual System. A cultivator at the peak of the 8th stage. As he is of a divine beast bloodline, he has become a giant mutated whale. He practices the dual system virtue technique incomplete version, left behind by beep. He has been stuck in the 8th stage, unable to ascend for a long period of time. If you would like more information, please consult the ancient heavenly city beauty, Fairy X, swish. What kind of secret technique is that? Why did you lose so much blood? L.A. Wernavel. The appraisal said to consult Fairy? She can play dead and swallow swords, but she still can't really communicate. Appears. That's right. Do you think we could find out from her some other way? Swish swish wait, could you perform the dual system virtue technique? Shish. My technique? Of course. What about the draconic whale pill? Are you not in need of it? It's okay. You should keep it for when you need it. Oh. HHOW, did she learn my dual system virtue technique? How does your light of virtues have such miraculous abilities? Sweesh. I don't think she learned it just now. It feels like she learned your technique before. This is the latter part of the technique. Even I do not know it. Swish 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 ph. It really worked. Activating her natural instincts revealed the rest of the dual system virtue technique. SH. Neb novel what? She is using the light of virtue's secret manifestation technique to attach herself to my body. But my light of virtues is already fused to my body. It will become problematic if she attempts to combine with me. Splash. Splash splash, what are you doing? Come back. Ha ha ha. Friend Shuhong, I have just gathered all the ingredients for the ice soul pill. I will now accompany you to the furnace to refine it. Your old friend's daughter will finally be cured. Swishy swish. Swish ha? Senior Great Northern Emperor, what are you doing here? How dare you? Where did this whale monster come from? How dare you attack my good friend? Fairy X, I will save you. Senior, wait. You've got it all wrong. A minute later. I see. That's a shame. If we split up the meat, we could have it steamed, braised in soy sauce, hot and spicy, mild, or in all other manner of dishes. Anyways, as an apology, I will provide you guidance pertaining to the correct way to use the secret technique. In doing so, you will be able to ascend. The technique you practice is ultimately one of integration. Once you cultivate to the 8th stage, your body and light of virtues will merge into one. Appears. However, your body is merely flesh and bone. It will never truly turn into a light of virtues. If you desire to improve, you must be released from your body. Once you do so, you may as well give me your blood essence so that it is not wasted. Relax and not after. This formation will help you cast aside your physical body. Hang in there. You will benefit greatly from this formation. Half an hour later. I am now at the peak of the 3rd stage. He and BA and Shuhong, we've got a problem. I ascended, and now I feel like I am gonna experience a 3rd stage heavenly tribulation. You can hide in my heart aperture space for now. I condensed 4 immortal bones. What about you, Shuhong? Core formed into the shape of fellow Taoist melon eater. And the immortal bones I condensed changed into what looks like a set of armor. Is your golden core broken? Interesting. Made Taya aerial dance taint. Interesting. Your immortal bones will most likely transform into a complete set of armor in the near future, and your illusory core was stimulated by those immortal bones. Cultivators usually do not experience such a phenomenon after their heavenly tribulation. Swish swishy. Swish Sage Monarch Melon Eater, the time is now. Come and chant the incantation I taught you. Crackle. Emperor, from this day onwards, I will wade through fire and water to fulfill whatever you request of me. Bow. Not bad. You have broken free from your 8th stage restraints and will ascend to the 9th stage in due time. Since you missed lunch to complete this ceremony, would you like to stay for a meal? I would love to. Do you need me to help cook anything? Fellow Taoist melon eater is acting sort of weird. Is he really okay with this? By the way, friend Shuhong, your Glardrail flying saber is quite unique. These whale bones possess the strength of an 8th stage profound stage. Take them with you and refine them. Yeah, I can add guards to Broken Tyrant. If that's the case, they'll change its name to Guardrail Tyrant, maybe? Gone OH. Are we being presented with yet another sage's newfound divinity? Is that Senior White? Gibbon, my sage name is White? Senior White is Geus. You guys can watch the live broadcast. I'll prepare the ingredients.